Yeah.
It doesn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Mallory's Army Parade is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. They pride themselves on being part of the community and helping support youth programs in the area. Stop by customer service. Grab a coupon, save on your next purchase at your local Dick's Sporting Goods. Remember, every season starts at Dick's.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where tonight the Somerset Patriots take on the visiting Long Island Ducks for the second game of a 3-game series. It is a 7-game homestand for the Patriots. They started it off last night. We had a historic night, and today we expect another fun evening. Baseball, post-game fireworks, and a lot of exciting action to take place right here, coming up next. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name's Mark Schwartz. I'm joined alongside Brandon Pelter. Most important question of the day is to you, Brandon. How are you doing?
Ready to turn the page, ready for another exciting game of baseball. The rivalry continuing between Long Island and Somerset. And hey, we've got a Ducks killer on the mound. Roy Merritt coming in and getting the start for the Patriots.
Oh, that's one of the biggest pieces of news today. Roy Merritt, a longtime Somerset Patriot, played here for 4 seasons between 2012 and 2015. He makes his return to the mound in a Patriots uniform tonight, and a lot of people around this organization are excited.
It is, and for the Patriots, we talked about it at length last night, the struggles that the pitching staff has been going through, and not for a lack of talent, but at this point a little bit of a lack of depth. The Patriots having a handful of pitchers over the past week leave to go to Mexico, Taiwan, even Jonathan Cheshire to the Minnesota Twins in their organization, so they've been at a bit of a loss, but it's great to get Roy Merritt back. You hope to get a solid start out of the lefty, and again, the Patriots with a lefty against this Ducks team that struggles against southpaws, and the Patriots also picked up a bullpen arm as well in Edwin Chiarte.
Edwin Chiarte briefly played with the Patriots back in 2015, but you mentioned that lefties are normally good against this Long Island Ducks team, which is a perfect transition into what transpired last night here at TD Bank Ballpark. It was a historic night for Rick Teasley.
It was. Phenomenal baseball, 27 up and 27 down, which usually would be enough for a perfect game, not just a no-hitter, which hasn't happened in Patriots history. That would have been good enough for a perfect game if the Patriots had been able to score a run. Unfortunately, the offense wasn't there. We went into the 10th inning in which Tyler Cloyd came in, and of course, with the international rules, a runner started on second base. The Ducks were able to create a run. The Patriots were not. And probably the hardest loss of the season for Somerset, a 1-0 defeat at the hands of the Long Island Ducks.
Certainly a difficult loss. Had it been official, it would have been the first no-hitter. It would have been the first perfect game in Somerset Patriots history. It also would have been the first perfect game in the history of the Atlantic League. Rick Teasley did his part, but the Patriots ultimately came up short in a 1-0 defeat. So as we look towards tonight's ball game, Brandon, it's almost an unprecedented area. Not many teams can say they're coming off of a loss in which a pitcher tossed 9 perfect innings. What do you expect out of this team as they hope to turn the page against their top rival tonight?
Listen, if that doesn't light a fire under your offense, nothing will. I would say not only would Rick Teasley be frustrated, and you know what, I think Rick handled things really well after the game because, a lot of people, if they were him, including me, I'm probably a little frustrated in my team. He was not. He was positive about his performance, hoping to replicate that in the future. But if, on that offense too, I'm pretty PO'd. I'm pretty ticked off. I couldn't get my pitcher his win when he went out and did every single thing and then some that you could ask of him. I think the offense is going to be ready to rev, ready to roll. And like we said, they've got Roy Merritt on the mound as well, who should deliver some good innings for the Patriots.
Roy Merritt just led the Patriots out of their dugout onto the field for the first time since September 27th, 2015. He is on the mound for the Patriots, making a spot start, and Somerset hoping to turn the page against the Ducks. So it's the Patriots out of their dugout down the first base line, Long Island exiting their dugout down the third base line, which means we will step aside for the national anthem. When we return, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups, and we will get ready for first pitch. It's the Patriots and the Ducks coming up next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, Health Quest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Mallory Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Mallory, new name, same great company. Mallory, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BalariNJ.com to learn more today.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day. Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make... And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark as we get ready for first pitch between the Somerset Patriots and the Long Island Ducks, the national anthem concluding, which means it's time to go over your TD Bank starting lineups. And we will start with the Ducks from Long Island. At TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly human, member FDIC, TD Bank, NA. For the Ducks, it's an almost identical lineup to the one that they brought out to the field yesterday that went 27 up and 27 down over the first 9 innings. It's Ezekiel Carrera batting leadoff in left. Darby Myers in center field hitting second. TJ Rivera bats third. Lou Ford, the designated hitter, hitting cleanup. LJ Mazzilli at second base batting fifth. The only difference in the lineup hitting sixth and behind home plate is the switch hitting major leaguer Ramon Cabrera. Batting seventh, John Apostolo at third base. Daniel Fields in right field batting eighth. And Vladimir Frias at short. He rounds up the order hitting ninth as they work against now fifth-year Somerset Patriot lefty Roy Merritt.
Roy Merritt making that return to the bump for the Patriots, and they are excited to have him. We talked about the fact that the Patriots pitching staff has been a little short as of late. The depth hasn't quite been there, but they're hoping that Merritt can provide a little bit of a change, at least for tonight. You mentioned his 5th season with the Patriots, started out this year with the Sugar Land Skeeters, making 11 appearances with 10 starts. And a big note for Merritt, he went 3-0 with a .4 ERA in the 2015 postseason championship run for the Somerset Patriots, including a huge complete game shutout in Game 5 of the championship series, and was the winning pitcher of Game 4 of that championship series. That Game 5 came against these Ducks in the divisional series. So I'm sure he's happy to be facing these Ducks tonight.
Oh, it is the first time that Merritt has been on the mound as a member of the Somerset Patriots since that start in late September against this very same Long Island Ducks team. He is flied up from Houston, Texas to make the start tonight, and a spot in which the Patriots certainly needed the help. So the lefty Merritt comes set, works from the stretch, and the first pitch of tonight's ball game. That's a fastball in for a called strike. We're officially underway at 7:11 p.m. Eastern Time. Merritt always works with that front right foot closer towards first base as the 0-1 to the left-handed hitting Carrera, a called strike 0-2.
And you know, if the Patriots need a little bit of a jolt from last night, how about that to get them back on a positive note after such a tough loss?
0-2 on its way. Breaking ball, slapped on the ground over Merritt, and it rolls into center field, a base hit. It took the Ducks 9 1/3 innings to get their first base runner last night, and it's Ezekiel Carrera 3 pitches into this ball game, leading off with a base hit to center.
So early in this ball game for Merritt, you know, Carrera didn't get a good piece of that one, just chopped it and hit it where the Patriots defense wasn't, so you certainly don't bury your head on a hit like that.
So we'll set the defensive alignment for the Patriots in a moment as Merritt settles in to work against the right-handed hitting Darby Myers. First pitch to Myers, a fastball that misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. In the outfield for the Patriots from left to right, it's Ramon Flores, Justin Pacioli, and Jimmy Paredes. Same outfield alignment from last night. 1 out. Taken low. 2 balls and no strikes. Along the infield, same alignment we had yesterday as well. Kendra at third, Rodriguez at short, Massey at second, Espinal at first, but it's Yovan Gonzalez doing the catching tonight for the Patriots. Runner at first, nobody out. Just underway, top of the first inning, 2-0. Myers swings and lines it out to left field and deep. It turns Flores around. Now he'll have to watch it bounce off the fence on a short hop. Carrera skates into third base. On to second goes Darby Myers. And 2 batters in, the Ducks have runners at second and third with nobody out.
Somerset County Recycling is at the ballpark helping the environment, and you can do your part by putting your aluminum cans.
So Darby Myers, the only player with a hit in last night's ball game, got a solid piece of that one from Merritt. And Ramon Flores didn't get a great jump on it. His first couple of steps were in, and then he had to turn around, race back towards the left field fence, and got over his head and short hopped against the Army ROT sign in straightaway left field. So an early opportunity for the Ducks. Here's TJ Rivera. Bats from the right side of the plate against the southpaw Merritt. Off of third is Carrera, off of second Myers, first pitch. Rivera swings and bounces it to third, and Kenjer gloves holding at third base Carrera. Throw goes over to first, and there's 1 away.
And be sure to be here tomorrow at 4 o'clock for our next Somerset County Park Foundation.
So that bouncer not far enough to entice Carrera to race home from third base. That's a big first out of the inning for the southpaw Merritt, who enters tonight 2-3 with a 3.70 ERA. Over 11 appearances, 10 starts with the Sugarland Skeeters. Again, this is first for the Patriots. And two of the longer tenured members of the Atlantic League will now face off against each other. Merritt on the mound, Lou Ford at the plate, and the first pitch taken up and away, 1-0. This overall Merritt's 6th year in the Atlantic League. His first year in this league came back in 2012. For Lou Ford, this is year number 10, dating all the way back to 2009. 1-0. Breaking ball, misses low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. The umpires for tonight's ball game, calling balls and strikes, assisted by our automated balls and strike system, is Calvin Baker. Freddie DeJesus at first base, JB Torres at third. Runners at second and third, 1 away. Here's the 2-0. Spiked low on a fastball. 3 balls and no strikes. First base is open after a leadoff single from Carrera, a double from Myers put them at second and third respectively. Right-handed hitting LJ Mazzilli awaits on deck, but Ford in the driver's seat, a 3-0 count. Infield plays back with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and it's in for a called strike, 3-1. Expecting a strong crowd at TD Bank Ballpark tonight. We've got fine weather, mid-80s and sunny. Just a couple of scattered clouds throughout the sky. Lights starting to come on. 3-1 from the lefty. Breaking ball, chopped to third. That one hit softly, and it went off against the front foot of Ford. Racing home from third was Carrera, but it's a foul ball and a 3-2 count.
Well, I think the Patriots are a little happy that was the case, because Carrera took off hard from third, and he would have scored, no doubt about it.
So it's a full count with 1 away. First base open. Runners at second and third. We're in the top of the first inning. No score between these two teams. Second of a 3-game series. Ducks took last night's ball game 1-0 in 10. Ford has a closed stance in the right-handed batter's box, the 3-2. Soft breaking ball and misses high, ball 4. First walk allowed by Merritt, and that loads the bases with 1 away in the first.
Oh, you certainly don't want to see that early on, but it creates the force, so it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world if this Patriots defense can get a double play ball.
They got 1 double play ball in last night's ball game. It came in the 10th inning. It's LJ Mazzilli stepping in. He was 0 for 3 last night. A right-handed hitter batting .269 on the season. Merritt takes a deep breath in the first pitch. Fastball splits the plate, a called strike, 0-1. Patriots in their home white uniforms tonight. White pants, navy cap, navy brim. Ducks in their road grays, gray pants, black cap with an orange brim. Here's the 0-1. Taken low, blocked by Gonzalez. Rolls maybe 5 or 7 feet to his left. Holding at third base is Ezekiel Carrera, and there's a 1-1 count. Patriots entered tonight's ballgame losers of 4 games in a row. It is tied for their longest losing streak in the 2019 season. They hope to turn that around tonight. Now the 1-1. Swung on and lifted foul. Over the backstop and out of play. One ball and 2 strikes. Strikeout would be big for Merritt as a 2-strike clap picks up from the Patriot faithful. Large crowd continuing to file in. 1-2 from the southpaw. Breaking ball misses low and inside.
I like it, going with the back foot slider. And if he gets the swing from Mazzilli, I mean, that's such a difficult pitch to put wood on.
It's also a pitch that is favorable with the automated balls and strikes, trying to shave that corner.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt Rick Teasley had a long conversation with this Patriots pitching staff.
2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball from Merritt sets down Mazzilli swinging. And there's 2 away in the top of the first.
Yeah, that was the fastball low in the zone, looking across it at the knees of Mazzilli. And well placed from Merritt. You go from that slider to the fastball, and that's where that slider starts out. Right the middle of the plate, maybe outer third at the knees a bit, and then it dove inside. So it was a nice setup there by Merritt. Come back with the fastball.
So the bases remain loaded for the Ducks, but there's 2 away now in the top of the first. Merritt has thrown 18 pitches. Here's Ramon Cabrera. And the first one to the switch-hitting catcher, called to strike, placed well, 0-1. Cabrera was not in the lineup last night for Long Island. He's hitting just .228 on the season. His second year with the Ducks. A couple of home runs and 9 runs batted in. 2 hits and a walk have loaded the bases in the top of the first. 0-1. Swung on a ground line drive to first, and a lunging catch to his right made by Edwin Espinal, and Roy Merritt escapes the inning. No runs for the Ducks, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 runners are left on base. Scoreless, we'll head to the bottom of the first on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Mallory, new name, same great company. Mallory, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BalariNJ.com to learn more today.
Once again, a reminder, tonight's 50-50 will benefit Mallory's Army, united together in the fight against bullying. The 50-50 is being sold.
Bottom of the first inning, no score between the Patriots and the Ducks. Quickly, your TD Bank starting lineup for the hosting Somerset Patriots, managed by Brett Jody, assisted by Glenn Barker, John Hunton, and Fox Beyer. Ramon Flores leads off. Alfredo Rodriguez hits second. Batting third is Craig Massey. He moves up to the heart of the order. Jimmy Paredes is the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame. Will Kenger hits fifth. Michael Ullman, the DH, batting sixth. Edwin Espinal seventh. Jovan Gonzalez eighth. And Justin Pacioli rounds up the order, hitting ninth. On the mound for the Ducks is the righty Kevin McAvoy.
Well, Kevin McAvoy has been roughed up a bit this season across 7 outings and 5 starts, an 8.61 ERA. He's 0-3, but on the road, he has seen success. 10 innings in 2 starts on the road, a 2.70 ERA.
So McAvoy takes the mound here, works from the stretch, and the first pitch to Ramon Flores, a called strike, 0-1.
Lefties have hit him hard, hitting .342.
0-1. Breaking ball taken low and inside to Ramon Flores. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ramon had an 0-for last night. He's not recorded a hit in each of his last 2 games as he swings through a breaking ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Off the heels of an 11-game hit streak. Flores is hitless in his last 7 at-bats. 1-2. Breaking ball, tap to the backstop, and Flores stays alive.
Erica Casper and Billy Casper, please go to customer
So the
service.
Patriots see in McAvoy tonight. It is the first time that they are seeing the former Keene Swamp Bat pitch this season. Member of that memorable 2012 Keene Swamp Bat team up in the New England Collegiate Baseball League. 1-2. Breaking ball taken up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ah, yes, a great 2012 season.
ended a little too short against the Danbury Westerners, but Swamp Bats put up a strong season that year. 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on and missed, strike 3. Had some good movement on the good old Uncle Charlie, and that's the first out of the inning. So we'll set the defense for the Long Island Ducks. It's the same defensive alignment as they had last night. Ezekiel Carrera in left, Darby Myers in center, Daniel Fields in right. Joe Apostolo at third base. It's Vladimir Frias at short, LJ Mazzilli at second, TJ Rivera at first, and Ramon Cabrera behind home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Here's Alfredo Rodriguez. First pitch. Breaking ball taken for a called strike, 0-1. Rodriguez hitting .258. He's got 2 home runs and 22 runs batted in this season. 0-1. Fastball taken up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Alfredo went 0 for 4 in last night's ball game for Somerset. 1-1. Swung on and a hard hit line drive foul down the third base line, 1-2.
Rodriguez here in the second half, getting a lot of starts in the top of this lineup here in the 2 spot. And also tonight, Craig Massey joining him in the first 3 batters of this Patriots lineup.
Well, at the beginning of the season, Massey was routinely batting leadoff for the Patriots, and Rodriguez was hitting second. And then about 25, 30 games in, Brett Jody made a change. It was the 1-2, muscled in the air, foul, down the first base line, out of play. Massey was dropped in the order. Alfredo Rodriguez was dropped in the order. And for the most part, in the middle of the season, those changes worked. Ramon Flores has become this team's leadoff guy, and he's performed very well in that role.
Well, Brett's certainly not afraid to mix things up with the lineup. Last season, didn't have a single game in which he had the same lineup consecutively.
1-2 is a ground ball hit foul down the third base line. I'm very curious to see the impact of putting Massey in the 3 spot. And I wanted to talk to you about that tonight, Brandon, because we've discussed how Massey's swing seems a bit longer this year and that he's been swinging a little bit more for power. So maybe the transition into the middle of the order kind of works with the way that he's approaching at bats. 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air out to left center field, but to his right goes Darby Myers, shades down, called off by Ezekiel Carrera, who makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Well, I think there are a few things to it for Craig Massey. First of all, last night provided the power with the double to right, just missing a home run hitting the base of the wall. And he got his 3 home runs this season in a bunch, 3 home runs in a 4-game stretch. So certainly looking to get him back on that track and in that mindset. But it also gives you a chance to drop some of these Patriots power bats and almost hide them a little bit lower in the lineup. I mean, of course, you have the scouting report, but you see the 3-hitter, you're automatically backing up.
First pitch to Massey, he attacks it, swings and grounds it towards second base, but it's booted by LJ Mazzilli. That ball was chopped Mazzilli's way and couldn't make the play, and it's a 2-out base runner for the Patriots.
Well, Mazzilli was charging that ball a bit because Massey will always hustle up the first base line. Yeah, just kind of hopped up on him a bit late. Wasn't ready for that last chop. Don't know if it caught between the infield grass and the dirt or what happened there for Mazzilli.
So 2 out, runner at first base. Massey was running so hard on that chopper that actually lost the helmet right in the left-handed batter's box. He's now off of first, and it's Jimmy Paredes stepping in, first pitch. It's a breaking ball, outer half, called to strike, 0-1. Ducks loaded the bases in the top of the first inning. Roy Merritt threw 20 pitches, but got out of the jam without allowing a run. Now the 0-1 to Paredes. Massey goes, pitch in for a strike, throw down to second base, well late. A head-first dive into second for Massey. That's his 11th stolen base of the season, and the Patriots with a 2-out base runner in scoring position.
Got a good jump, and McAvoy has also struggled to hold runners on. Now 7 stolen bases in 8 attempts against him this season.
So Massey with speed off of second base. And certainly a good opportunity for the Patriots to try to break through. They've been held off the scoreboard over their last 2 ball games. 1-1. Taken up and away. Well, it was actually an 0-2 count. The scoreboard had it wrong, so it's now a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Well, you have to go back a decent ways to the last time that the Patriots scored a run. It was in the second game of the 3-game series against the Barnstormers. 2-1 tipped foul. Oh, rather 1-2 tipped foul. Still a 1-2 count. Somerset got a run in the top of the 9th inning Wednesday night against the Barnstormers, but since that point, they've been held off the scoreboard for their last 19 innings. 9 innings Thursday, 10 innings last night. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Paredes down on a breaking ball, and the Patriots strand a runner in scoring position. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. We'll head to the second. We are scoreless on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com. It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
A duck? Sparky, no time for duck hunting. Abigail's winning this race. Here she comes, full steam ahead. There you go. Safe and home. Nice job, Abigail. Couple high fives. Check this out. We got a great backpack for you there. How about a hand for everybody? Abigail, our winner in the Sparky Dash, sponsored by RWJ Barnabas, and you can experience the attention and results of small group fitness and performance coaching right here at TD Bank Ballpark. Visit the RWJ Somerset Sports Physical Therapy and Performance Center.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Hey fans, all season long, the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to every Sunday home game. AARP, more possibilities. John Apostolo leads off in the top of the second inning. No score between the Patriots and the Long Island Ducks. Rory Merritt back on the mound for his second inning of work. Takes a deep breath at the first pitch to the righty. That's taken for a called strike, 0-1. Apostolo played in his first game of this rivalry last night. Went 0 for 3. 0-1. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball, 0-2. Apostolo, one of the newer members of this Long Island Ducks team. In fact, he was playing semi-pro baseball before joining the Ducks. He was a member of the Long Island Black Sox. Swings and chops one up the middle. Craig Massey ranges to his right. Backhanded pick. His throw to first base isn't even close to the bag. Apostolo reaches as that ball rolled its way into foul territory. Rolled into the Patriots dugout, and over to second base will go Apostolo. A 2-base error by Craig Massey.
Well, and Massey had his momentum taking him toward that third base bag in the left side of the infield, not able to plant and deliver a strong throw over to first, although one certainly would have retired Apostolo.
Looks like for the time being it's been ruled an infield single and a throwing error by Craig Massey. Either way, there's a runner at second base, and there's nobody out. Here's Daniel Fields. Swings at the first pitch and grounds it to the right side. Coming in, Espinal, gloves on the short hop, flips to first. Merritt covered the bag, made the catch, and the out recorded. Holding at third base is Apostolo, and there's one away.
Well, a nice job by Roy Merritt immediately recognizing Espinal on the right side, so he had to get over to make sure he could be there, and it was Espinal who ended up fielding it. So good job by Roy getting there, and then tripping a bit had the presence of mind to get up and make sure Apostolo was staying put at third.
So now it's Apostolo 90 feet away from home. The Patriots infield on the right side plays about halfway. Left side plays a little further back, and it's the switch hitting Vladimir Frias to step in. Batting average just a shade above 200. First one for Merritt. Swung on and hit in the air out to left field and deep. Flores races back to the warning track at the wall. There it goes. Vladimir Frias with his 4th home run of the season. It's a 2-run shot in the top of the second, and the Long Island Ducks have jumped ahead 2-0.
Well, with the way the offense has been going for Somerset, last thing that you want to be down in a ball game.
The Ducks flirted in the top of the first and came up empty, but Vladimir Frias makes no mistake about it in the second. A 2-run shot off the Fraser billboard out in left field. And now with one away, it's a 2-0 Ducks lead in the top of the second. Ezekiel Carrera at the plate attacks the first pitch and slices it foul down the left field line 0-1.
You can win some great prizes at Speed Pitch, Mini Golf, Plinko, or the Spin
Again, this is
Wheel.
Merritt's first start on the rubber for the Patriots. And with this start, it marks his 5th season wearing a Somerset Patriots uniform. 0-1. Taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Began the year with the Skeeters, but before his time in Sugarland, pitched in Somerset in 2012, in which he made 27 starts. 1-1. Taken for a called strike 1 and 2. Was used primarily as a relief pitcher in 2013, but had an ERA under 2. And then made 3 starts in 2014, 2 starts in 2015. Fastball for Merritt misses inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Brandon mentioned earlier, a big part of the 2015 Atlantic League Championship team. 3 postseason starts that year. The 2-0, or the 2-2 rather, is grounded foul.
Whether you're at the ballpark or at home,
He was acquired from the Sugarland Skeeters, actually began 2015 in Sugarland, and was acquired at the end of the year. Wound up making 2 starts at the end of the regular season, and then in the postseason, the rest was history. 3-0 with 0.40 ERA. Huge win in Game 5 of the LDCS. 2-2 is a ground ball hit to first on a hop, fielded by Espinal. Carrera did not run off out of the batter's box. Easy toss on to first, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that doesn't make much sense to me for Carrera not busting it out of the box, because Espinal went down on his backside, took an extra moment to get that ball over to first, and Carrera has decent speed.
So 2 out, nobody on. Already a couple of runs home for the Ducks. They lead 2-0. That'll bring up Darby Myers. Roy Merritt on the bump. First pitch from the lefty. Myers swings and fouls it off. 0-1. Right-handed hitting Myers had a double off the base of the left field fence in the first inning. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Ducks off of Merritt to this point. Roy now about to throw his 32nd pitch of the night. Lefty comes set. Now the 0-1. Swung on and a chopper hit foul.
For Merritt, keep in mind, this is his first start in the Atlantic League since June 27th. So he has been pitching some in a men's league in Texas, but it's certainly not the same as being here in the Atlantic League.
Started off the season as the Skeeters pitching coach. 0-2. Myers shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a breaking ball low, 1-2. Roy, a Houston, Texas native, so playing in Sugarland like playing for his hometown team. First appeared with the Skeeters in 2015, pitched for them again in 2017. Or 2016, rather. It's the 1-2 line drive hit out to left field, but this one Flores able to get underneath. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. 2 runs home for the Ducks on 2 hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. We move to the bottom of the second. Ducks in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day. Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
To enter into the Golden Ticket Contest, you'll be entered to win tickets to a show at the Hunterdon Hills Playhouse. Hunterdon Hills Playhouse, New Jersey's premier dinner theater, presenting the hit musical I Do, I Do. Starring Broadway legend and original star of Annie, Andrea McCardle, and Broadway star, screen star, and international recording artist Rex Smith. For tickets and show schedule, visit hhplayhouse.com. Again, open the Patriot app. Find the Golden
Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Not a big fan of your kitchen or bath? Give Mallory a call, and you could save $5,000 on a kitchen or $2,500 on a new bath. Offer expires July 31st. For details, visit BalariNJ.com. Will Kenger leads off the home half of the second inning. Swings and misses at a first pitch breaking ball from the righty Kevin McAvoy. 1 ball and no strikes. Ducks in front 2-0 on a Vladimir Frias 2-run home run. 0-1 to Kenger, top to the right side and foul, 0-2. Somerset got a 2-out base runner on an E4 in the bottom of the first inning. That was Craig Massey. He then stole second, but was stranded there on a Jimmy Paredes strikeout. Now Long Island leads. 0-2. Breaking ball, taken off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. McAvoy from the stretch, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Another breaking ball from the righty. Gets Kenger out in front. Second strikeout, rather make that third strikeout of the ball game, and there's 1 away.
McAvoy, not a huge strikeout guy. The most that he's had in a start this season, just 6. But already 3 early on in this ball game. Just in the bottom of the second inning, and he's had that breaking ball, the secondary pitch working for him.
Here's Michael Ullman. Designated hitter, bats from the right side against the righty McAvoy. First pitch, taken a little low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Ullman last night nearly hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th as he swings and pops this one up. Third base side along the infield, coming in Zapostolo. He makes the catch, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, and Mike and Brett Jody were talking during BP today. Brett asked him, was it a little off the end of the bat? And he said, just a hair. But everything was hanging up last night. And we made the same observation during the game, especially going back late in that ball game. I think it was in the 6th inning, maybe to end the 6th, of Vladimir Frias' fly ball that hung up forever. And Jimmy Paredes was able to range over from right, make that catch. We thought that for sure was a gapper.
First one to Edwin Espinola, called strike 0-1. Well, of course, in last night's ball game, Rick Teasley had the perfect 9 innings. And then in the bottom of the 9th inning, a walk-off win for Somerset would have clinched the perfect game. Almost retroactively, as Espinal takes low, 1 ball and 1 strike. And the Patriots had the heart of their order. It was Kenger, Ullman, and Paredes at the plate, all 3 of whom seemed to be swinging for the fences, and Ullman came the closest, flying out to deep left center.
What is that celebration? Who gets the bucket dumped on them?
You got to get 2 buckets. 1-1 to Espinal, swung on and lifted out to deep left. Carrera back at the warning track, makes the catch, and the inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're through 2, Ducks in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
All right, let's see what you can do, Mike. You had a couple that about 1.5 feet. Let's see. Oh, he chipped that one too short. All right, Erica, let's get your 3rd shot here and see what you can do. Make it even harder for him. No, it's going to come down to this one, Mike. Right here. Just 1.5 feet apart. Will he make it? Oh, you lost to Erica. Nice job. Come on ahead for her, everybody. She's our big winner. They both get these lovely eyes-out hats with a golf peg right there, and also she gets the.
If you need help during the game or have any questions, you can simply text us. Text 908-252-0700 and we'll get back to you. Again, call or text us at 908-252-0700 so we can help you. For over 100 years, Carrier Clinic has offered a wide array of specialized behavioral health services for individuals throughout New Jersey. Visit www.carrierclinic.org today. It's a 2-0 Ducks lead as we head to the top of the 3rd inning at TD Bank Ballpark. Mark Schwartz alongside Brandon Pelter. Roy Merritt back on the bump. He's thrown 35 pitches through 2. He's allowed a couple of runs on the 2-run shot from Vladimir Frias just 1 inning ago. Meanwhile, Kevin McAvoy has not allowed a batter to reach base safely yet. He has struck out 3 over 2 innings. At the plate here, TJ Rivera, number 3 batter for the Ducks, and the first pitch from the lefty Merritt taken outside, 1-0. Rory Merritt, a 2-time Atlantic League champion, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Hard slider, low and in to the right-handed hitting Rivera, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Certainly looking to settle into the groove a little bit here in this one. We're not sure what his leash quite is here tonight for Somerset.
1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
But as we mentioned, pitched with Sugarland up until the 27th of June and then was pitching in a men's league. So Brett mentioned before the game, he's just going to kind of check in with Roy after each inning.
Rory comes set, glove at the belt, 1-2. Fastball, inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Merritt won an Atlantic League championship with the Patriots in 2015. That's the last title the Patriots won. And then won the title the very next season with the Skeeters. 2-2 skips in the dirt, 3 balls and 2 strikes. In fact, when Sugarland won in 2016, it was Roy Merritt celebrating against this Long Island Ducks team. Skeeters won that championship at Bethpage Ballpark on Central Islip, Long Island. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Merritt, and there's 1 away in the 3rd.
Looked like it was the changeup, and that was kind of elevated in the zone. You don't really ever want that changeup up high, because the hitter can catch up to it, but is able to get Rivera to swing through.
One out, top of the third. Ducks in front 2-0. And now Lou Ford steps in. Drew a walk in his first plate appearance. Lou Ford chant rains down here at TD Bank Ballpark just a bit down the left field line as Ford fouls off the first pitch. The Long Island Ducks fan base has made the travel across the East River and out to central New Jersey.
Not too bad of a trek.
Well, they told me that they took the Cross Bronx westbound, which, as you know, Brandon, you never take the Cross Bronx westbound.
Brutal.
A 1-to Ford, a ground ball to third. Glove to his left by Kenger. Rises to his feet, fires it over to first base for out number 2.
Well, whether that was facetious or not, I do when I head out to the island, because there's some family out there. For the most part, it is Cross Bronx that I'm taking, but it depends the time of day. And this summer, you always have this Hamptons traffic, which is brutal.
Going Cross Bronx east towards Long Island isn't that bad.
Correct.
Unless there's construction either being done on the Whitestone or on the Throgs Neck. Going
I think
westbound,
we usually take Throgs Neck.
Going west, that's what I do when I go out to Long Island as well. At the plate, LJ Mazzilli, he takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. But going westbound on the Cross Bronx, you've got traffic from 95 converging. 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. It converges with Throgs Neck traffic. It converges with Whitestone traffic. And then also, as you get close to the George Washington Bridge, converges with the Major Deegan, both northbound and southbound, along with Harlem River Drive and New York City traffic. So all of that converges to form a lot of traffic. 0-2 is a ground ball hit foul to Mazzilli. And on top of that, because that is an interstate highway, trucks are allowed on it, which always slows down the pace a bit. But let me ask you this. You get to a bridge, you have an option to go upper level or lower level. What do you choose?
Good question. Now, the GPS usually will take me lower level.
0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Roy Merritt with a 1-2-3 top of the third will continue this engaging conversation in the home half of the inning. Ducks in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a go-see-it outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
Today's game. That's enough points to accompany Hal Hampson for the slingshot. Download the new Patriot app, earn points, redeem for great prizes.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Somerset Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. It's Yovan Gonzalez to lead off the home half of the third. Ducks in front 2-0. My name's Mark Schwartz. I'm joined alongside Brandon Pelter and McGlynn running our boards back at our WCTC studios. We're all very appreciative of those of you who have joined us for your Saturday evening. A lot of fans at TD Bank Ballpark have joined us for their Saturday evening. We have a post-game fireworks show tonight presented by RWJ Barnabas Health. First pitch from Kevin McAvoy to Yovan Gonzalez, taken for a called strike, 0-1. It'll be Yovan Gonzalez followed by Justin Pacioli, and then back to the top of the order with Ramon Flores. 0-1. Breaking ball dives low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, Brandon, we were having an engaging conversation before the inning break.
Yeah.
In regards to whether you are an upper level kind of guy or a lower level kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
The 1-1. Swung on a ground ball to short. In front of it, Vladimir Frias. He collects and gets it over to first base for out number 1. What say you?
Well, as I mentioned, usually the GPS tends to, for whatever reason, take me lower level. And I don't like to stray too much from it, but I will say there's something just a little more freeing about being on that upper level. Maybe it's the fact that you're not enclosed top and bottom.
For me, there's 2 answers. If there's traffic or a threat of traffic, it is lower level all day, every day.
Yes.
Justin Pacioli at the plate. He takes a first pitch breaking ball for a strike.
And I think that's why Waze reverts to lower level.
Yes.
Tends to have less traffic.
Because trucks can't go on a lower level.
Yep.
They can't slow it down. It's only passenger cars for the most part. 0-1. Taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. If there's no traffic concerns, you're driving at an off-peak part of the day, you know what? Why don't you enjoy life a little bit?
Yeah.
Take the upper deck.
Certainly liberating.
It's a good feeling. I'm a big fan of bridges. 1-1 curveball drops in. A called strike 1 and 2.
So, big bridge guy.
Yes, sir.
Big into meteorology.
Yes.
Just seems like there's that outdoor vibe to you.
I'd like to think I'm pretty well-rounded. 1-2 is a ground ball hit to third. Fielding it on the heels is Apostolo, and he's able to beat the speedy Pacioli to first for the second out of the inning.
Well, I think Apostolo made the right read. Initially came in charging, noticing Pacioli has a ton of speed, but then realized to get it on that right hop, because it was chopped a bit, had to sit back for an extra moment.
Ramon Flores will step in. We have a brief broadcast note. In the top of the 4th inning, we are going to be joined by Diane Grossman. She is the executive director for Mallory's Army. They are a fundraising group in attendance for tonight's ball game, and we will be speaking with Diane in regards to her organization. As Ramon Flores takes a first pitch for a called strike 0-1. It is a very serious subject. It is an organization that was put together to fight against bullying. 0-1. It's a breaking ball that misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. It was created in memory of Mallory Grossman, a 12-year-old who took her own life due to excessive bullying, as Flores takes a strike on a breaking ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we'll have a conversation with Diane in regards to her organization in the top of the 4th inning, and then we will have another interview in the top of the 5th. Tony Cava, the president and CEO of RWJ University Hospital Somerset, will be joining us. They are the sponsor of tonight's ball game and the post-game fireworks show. 2-1. Breaking ball taken low and inside. It rolls to the backstop. That should have been a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Now 2-2 is the count between the left-handed hitting Flores and the righty Kevin McAvoy. 2 runs, 4 hits for the Ducks. No runs, no hits for the Patriots. The only base runner that McAvoy's allowed to this point was Craig Massey back in the 1st inning, who reached on an E4. A couple of groundouts induced by McAvoy so far in the inning. No work from the stretch. Now the pitch. Swung on a ground ball, hit towards short, and it's under the glove of the shortstop Frias. Rolls towards left center field. And it's Ramon Flores reaching with 2 away in the home half of the 3rd.
The whole way as Frias was charging, that his glove seemed up a bit, and he was not able to bring it down to meet the dirt in that ball, which hovered low on the infield. Stayed below that ball glove. Another error here for the Ducks.
The second error for Long Island tonight. Both have come from their middle infielders. An E4 in the 1st and E6 in the 3rd. So the inning continues. That'll bring up Alfredo Rodriguez. Flores off of first base. And the first pitch swung on in line to the backstop. No balls and a strike.
Both errors have extended innings for Somerset as well.
McAvoy now just north of 40 pitches. Roy Merritt at 47 through his 3 innings. Rodriguez flew out to left field in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Pitch from the right side. Soft lead at first for Flores, and the 0-1 taken low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Closing in on $2,000 for the total pot. That's almost $1,000 to the winner. 50-50 tickets on sale near the main gate.
Infield plays back with 2 away. Outfield straight up. Now the 1-1 to Rodriguez. Swung on and a cue shot off the end of the bat. Rolls foul down the first base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ducks in front, 2-0. Runner at first, 2 away, bottom of the 3rd inning. Again, we will have a guest for the top of the 4th. It'll be Diane Grossman, the executive director for Mallory's Army. 1-2. Breaking ball dives outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Somerset has been held off the scoreboard for each of the first 2 innings tonight. Now 21 consecutive innings in which the Patriots have failed to plate a run. 2-2. Swung on, a ground ball hit foul down the 3rd base line, and the at-bat continues. Patriots, with their 4-game losing streak, find themselves 4 games under 500 in the second half. Currently 2 games behind the Long Island Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division. So still time this weekend to gain a significant amount of ground. 2-2. Swung on and hit in the air, out to left field and deep. Carrera back to the warning track, leaps and makes the catch. I don't think he took a home run away, but an impressive leaping grab from the former big leaguer robs Alfredo Rodriguez of an extra base hit, and the inning comes to an end. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner is left on base. We're through 3. Head to the 4th, Ducks in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Down, you're good. And that is the hugest cotton candy I have ever seen. It's even got a tail. How about a hand?
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
I'll introduce you, and we'll talk a little bit about the organization and just have a nice conversation.
Perfect.
And try to talk a little bit about the night, what you guys are all about, and of course, if you want to provide as much context as you feel comfortable providing.
Okay. Perfect.
All right?
It's a unique opportunity.
So we're about to come back on the air.
Okay.
Information on yoga and the superstars tomorrow.
And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark. It is the top of the 4th inning. The Long Island Ducks in front of the Somerset Patriots by a score of 2-0. My name's Mark Schwartz, and I have the pleasure of being joined alongside Diane Grossman, the executive director for Mallory's Army. Diane, we got ourselves a beautiful night, and I've seen a lot of people wearing the white and blue shirts today. It is such a pleasure to have you on the air.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here, and you're right, it is a gorgeous night, and it's just great to bring everybody together.
The first batter of the inning for the Long Island Ducks is Ramon Cabrera. He popped out to shallow right field, and there's 1 away. So for a lot of our listeners who might not know what exactly Mallory's Army is, can you provide a little context towards your organization and the awareness that you're trying to raise?
So Mallory's Army is named after our daughter, Mallory Grossman, who unfortunately committed suicide on June 14th, 2017. Since her death, we learned that suicide among children ages 10 to 24 is the leading cause of death. We decided to create an organization that empowers children to be the kind of person they want to meet. Behavior is a child's superpower. And so if we can inspire children to be amazing human beings, imagine how we pay that forward. We educate parents. Parents need to know what HIB, harassment, intimidation laws are, as well as bring our programs to schools. We come into middle schools and high schools, and we share our story and talk about what happened to Mallory and how we can prevent it moving forward.
The work that you guys are doing is tremendous.
Thank you.
And I live up in Morris Plains, so I'm somewhat familiar with the area.
Yep.
So I've heard the story, and my sincere condolences. I can't imagine what you've gone through. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning. But it warms me to see so many members of your organization that are here at the ballpark today. It seems like you guys have a really great following and are doing tremendous amount of work.
We do. What started out as a fundraiser, we decided to have a fundraiser at the Somerset Patriots, and we actually had children have a lemonade stand in Scotch Plains, and they raised over $5,000.
Oh my goodness.
So we took that money and decided, instead of making this night about fundraising, we wanted to make it about bringing people together, an army that is ready for battle but prepared for resolution. And that's why we're here tonight, is just to be a family and be together.
It's a 2-2 count with 1 away in the top of the 4th inning. The Ducks in front of the Patriots 2-0. Again, we're joined by the executive director for Mallory's Army, Diane Grossman. You guys have a big presence at the ballpark today. There is the fundraising element. The 50-50 is being raised towards your organization. There was an announcement before that it's already over $2,000.
I know, it's crazy.
Which is tremendous. In regards to bullying, both cyberbullying and bullying in person, it's a very heavy subject, but it seems as though as of late, over the last couple of years with the influx of social media, that bullying has been on the rise.
It's an epidemic.
Is there something that you can attribute that towards, or
there's
in your experience?
Yep, there's actually the CDC, and there's actual case studies that understand that in 2012, that is when 50% of the households in the United States had smartphones. Of those smartphones, every single one of them had some access to social media. At that time period, that's when cell phones became heavy in the age of 10, and that is exactly when we started to see the rise in suicide, and we started to see the cyber abuse element.
By the way, the batter who was just at the plate just drew a walk. That was John Apostolos. There's a runner at first base with 1 away. Ducks in front, 2-0. It certainly has become an epidemic, and it's certainly a very heavy subject. And my girlfriend's actually a middle school teacher, and I know that the schools, and you're working very closely with schools to raise awareness towards this
I think
subject.
It's really important to bring Mallory's story to the front. I think our story sets the stage. If this type of thing, if suicide can happen to a child like Mallory, then I think that it tells us that it can happen to any child. We live in a society where children who are weird or awkward, we expect them to be abused. It's sad, but we expect it. When you see a child like Mallory, you're like, wait a minute. What we learned through our process is that the leading cause of death is suicide, not cancer, not car accidents. It's time that we band together and do something. And what that something is, I'm not really 100% sure. Maybe my relationship with RJW Barnabas today will change and turn into something. But we really have to start focusing on mental health for children.
Daniel Fields at the plate. Runner at first goes. Pitch swung on and missed, and the tag to second is in time. That is a strike him out, throw him out double play. And unfortunately, our inning has come to an end. But before we conclude, Diane, I want to make sure that anybody who's listening understands how they can contribute, how they can get in contact with your organization, either through a website or any sort of means to contribute.
Sure. So our website is www.mallorysarmy.org. Our website is under construction, but you can communicate with us through there. You can follow us on social media. We use it for good. So we have a Facebook account called Mallory's Army, as well as you can follow us on Instagram, which is called Mallory's The Film. There's a documentary coming out about her story sometime in 2020.
Well, Diane, thank you so much for coming out, not only to the ballpark today, but for coming on the air.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Patriots trailing 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com. Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots Camp Days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip.
Leading off the home fourth inning, second base. Massey.
How'd it go?
Thank you. Craig Massey leads off the bottom of the fourth inning against Kevin McAvoy, and the first pitch is taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. A big thank you to Diane Grossman, who just joined us in the top of the fourth inning to discuss Mallory's Army, who is an organization that is doing a lot of tremendous work. They are in attendance for tonight's ball game as Massey takes a fastball low, 2 balls and no strikes. Again, for anybody who wants to learn more about Mallory's Army, you can visit their website. It is mallorysarmy.org. That is one word, MALLORYSARMY.org. Craig Massey takes a strike, 2-1.
Powerful message, an important message. Unfortunately, one that still needs to be spread, but great work being done.
It was Roy Merritt on the mound for the Patriots in the top of the fourth. He worked a scoreless frame as Massey swings and misses on a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He allowed a 1-out base runner to John Apostolo, who was thrown out at second base on a strike him out, throw him out double play that abruptly ended the inning. 2-2 comes inside, and that might have hit Craig Massey on the front toe. It looks like it did. A hit by pitch gives the Patriots a leadoff base runner in the home fourth.
Still no hits for Somerset, but that their third base run of the game, and here the first time that they've had someone on base with less than 2 outs. They got to make something happen.
Craig Massey already with a stolen base in this ball game. He looked fine walking down the first base line, so certainly a threat to take off again. Jimmy Paredes, the batter, struck out swinging in his first at bat when Massey was at second base with 2 away in the bottom of the first. One of the better opportunities the Patriots have had tonight to plate a run. They've been held off the run column for now their last 22 consecutive innings. First pitch, Paredes swings and misses late on a breaking ball, 0-1. And Paredes has struggled on that pitch as of late. Seems as though he's waiting maybe a bit too much on those curveballs, and it's been a little late on those swings. Struck out on a curveball in his first at bat. Massey goes, pitch misses low and inside, rolls to the backstop, but Massey didn't see it. A headfirst dive into second base, and he'll stop there. His second steal of the ball game, 12th of the season.
That's what Somerset has to do. I know I'm a big proponent of being aggressive, especially in spots where offense has been hard to come by. And as you mentioned now, over 20 innings of scoreless baseball from the Patriots offense. You got to find a way to create some runs.
That ball got to the backstop. If Massey had his head up and saw that ball going to the backstop, he might have had an opportunity to at least take a hard turn around second. Paredes late on a fastball. Big swing and a miss.
And that's something I remember a couple weeks ago on a ball that was airmailed over second base. Same thing happened with Massey, where he just didn't take that second peek in. And as a base runner, you're taught to 2 times. Quickly, once you start to take off, quick peek in towards the plate. And then as you're approaching the bag, you take that second quick peek in to find the ball.
1-2, misses low and in, and it gets away from the catcher Cabrera. Rolls down the third base line. Massey around third, and he comes home to score standing up. Craig Massey all the way in from second base, and the Patriots are on the board. Now a 2-1 score.
Well, and that's how you make up for it. That pitch actually caromed off, I think it might have been the right foot of Calvin Baker, and that's why it didn't make its way to the backstop, and instead kicked up the third base line and towards the Ducks dugout, and was so far away from Cabrera, he couldn't get a good stab at it, so the third baseman, John Apostolo, had to run after it.
Well, that's one way to break your scoreless inning drought. 2-2 is a soft ground ball back to the mound. It's collected by McAvoy, and a soft toss on to first base for out number 1. So a hit by pitch, a stolen base, and then a 2-base wild pitch has put the Patriots on the board. It's a 2-1 score in the home half of the 4th inning.
I think if you're the Patriots, it does not matter how. They are on the scoreboard and certainly right back in this ballgame.
Now it's Will Kenger at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th inning. Patriots down a run. First pitch. Kenger swings and rips it into right field. That's a base hit. The first of the night for Somerset. And a 1-out base runner representing the tying run here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Well, that's kind of how things work, right? You scratch that first run across, and things now seem to get a whole lot easier. You mentioned it off the top, but McAvoy has struggled against lefties. They are hitting .342 against him. And Kenger likes to be aggressive in counts, especially when he gets a pitch on the inner half.
So it's Kenger at first base. And now Michael Ullman stepping in. Popped out to the third baseman, John Apostolo. In his first at bat, he's 0 for 1. Kenger also a stolen base threat. Somerset has seemed aggressive tonight against Ramon Cabrera. First pitch to Michael Ullman taken low, 1 ball and no strikes.
Patriots with 2 swiped bags have not been caught stealing. So now base runners against McAvoy have stolen 8 in 9 tries.
McAvoy works from the stretch, soft lead at first, 1-0. Misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody getting loose in the Patriots bullpen. Roy Merritt at 59 pitches through 4 innings. He's set to come back out for the 5th. Two-0. Breaking ball, doesn't break, it stays up and in. 3 balls and no strikes. McAvoy has allowed his first run. He's allowed his first hit here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ducks still in front, 2-1. 3-0. Misses low and outside, ball 4. That's the first walk issued by McAvoy. Something he has struggled with this season. 15 walks over 23 innings entering this ball game. Now the Patriots with runners at first and second, 1 away.
McAvoy has not given this Ducks team much length either. In 7 appearances, 5 of which have been starts, he's only gone 5 innings twice. Max he's thrown is 88 pitches. But still nobody throwing in that Ducks bullpen.
Now it's Edwin Espinal stepping in. Off of second base, Will Kenger. Off of first, Michael Ullman. Espinal narrowly missed a solo home run in his last at-bat. Takes the first pitch fastball from McAvoy. That's a called strike, 0-1. Another quick reminder, we will be joined in the top of the 5th inning by Tony Cava, the president and CEO of RWJ University Hospital in Somerset. 0-1. Espinal swings and rips a base hit into left field. Kenger to third. He's held there. Up with the ball quickly is Ezekiel Carrera. His throw comes home. It was offline. But the bases are loaded, and there's 1 away, home half of the 4th inning for Yovan Gonzalez.
Nice piece of hitting there by El Poco. Got that pitch on the inner half, turned on it, and hit it hard on a line into left. I think Glenn Barker, the third base coach for the Patriots, tends to be aggressive. That's the right call there, though. You don't want to have Will Kenger run into an out. Now that would be the 2nd out in the inning. Instead, bases loaded and continue to pass that baton the way this Patriots offense has succeeded earlier in the year.
Espinal hit the ball hard, and Carrera had it right around the time that Kenger was hitting the third base bag. So I agree. The right call there by Glenn Barker. It's now Kenger at third, Ullman at second, Espinal at first, and here's Jovan Gonzalez. First pitch. It's a breaking ball, and it misses up and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Somerset has ended a 22-inning scoreless streak in the bottom of the fourth, but they're looking for more. Gonzalez 0 for 1 tonight. The 1-0. Breaking ball stays high, 2 balls and no strikes. Strong crowd on hand at TD Bank Ballpark tonight. Most of the lower bowl and upper bowl filled with Patriots fans. And a couple of Ducks fans in the left field corner. 2-0 from the righty. Swung on and popped up. Right side, shallow right field. The second baseman Mazzilli backpedals to make the catch. Infield fly was in effect. An unproductive at bat from Gonzalez, and there's 2 away.
Center fielder number 1, Justin Pacioli.
And as Jovan Gonzalez saw that ball fall into the glove of LJ Mazzilli, put the bat over his head and outstretched his arms a bit in frustration, knowing that was a missed opportunity. Somerset trails by a run. Make no mistake about it, this is an important game for a number of reasons. Rivalry game, battling for positioning in the second half, lost 4 straight, got to stop the bleeding at some point.
Especially Yovi more so than anybody else on this team. He's one of those leaders, and he gathered the Patriots after a tough loss.
Here's Justin Pacioli, and the first pitch misses inside 1-0.
It was a tough loss at the end of the first half of the season against the Ducks.
That was that Saturday night game, that extra inning loss.
And the Patriots had the lead heading into the top of the 8th, I believe it was.
1-0. Taken for a called strike. That was going into the 9th. That was the Antonini blown save and the 2 errors in the inning from Ray Navarro.
Yes. But Yovi gathered the team and said year after year these guys beat us.
1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And he was hoping it would be the end of the line. And the Patriots trying to put that into shape here tonight.
Will Kenger off of third, Michael Ullman off of second, Edwin Espinal off of first. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball gets away from the catcher. And in to score from third base is Kenger. That's the second run-scoring wild pitch of the inning. And the Patriots have knotted up this ballgame at 2.
Got to take the runs, baby. However you can get them.
Another breaking ball from McAvoy. It's the second wild pitch of the inning. Would have been the third had Craig Massey not been running on a wild pitch earlier in this frame. So now 2 runners in scoring position, first base open, and it's a 2-2 count to Pacioli. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive out to left field, falling quickly, and it gets in for a base hit. Espinal held at third, but in to score is Ullman. A 2-out RBI single for Justin Pacioli, and the Patriots have their first lead of the series. It's 3-2 Somerset.
Well, Patch didn't smash it. You know what? It's a good thing he didn't. If he hit that ball harder and got it up in the air a little more, that's right at Ezekiel Carrera, the left fielder. But instead, off the end of the bat, that falls in. And with 2 away, you're running off the crack of the bat. Heck, Edwin Espinal, I think he wanted to come around and kind of slowly but surely, after he came around that third base bag, slowed himself down.
Pacioli goes, and the first pitch misses low and in. No throw down to second base. That one nearly got away from Ramon Cabrera. That's a steal for Justin Pacioli, his team leading 21st of the season. It's a 1 ball, no strike count now with 2 out runners at second and third. Bottom of the 4th inning, 3 runs already home. Somerset leading 3-2. 1 out. Taken low and in, blocked by Cabrera. 2 balls and no strikes. Now an opportunity where a base hit from Ramon Flores could go a long way for Somerset. He's got 2 in scoring position, the 2-0. Misses up and away, 3 balls and no strikes. As a righty begins to get loose in Long Island's bullpen down the left field line. Hitters count with first base open. At the 3-0. Taken low and in, ball 4. Second walk of the inning allowed by McAvoy. That'll bring the 9th batter of the inning to the plate, and Alfredo Rodriguez, but not before the Ducks will make a pitching change. McAvoy's night has concluded after 3 2/3 innings. The Patriots have plated 3 runs already in the inning. They still have the bases loaded, and we will step aside for the pitching change. We'll come back with a new pitcher on the mound on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day. Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org.
And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark. The bases are loaded, and there are 2 away in the bottom of the 4th inning. Already 3 runs home for Somerset, and the new pitcher on the mound is Mariel Checo.
Checo in his 4th season in the Atlantic League, second here with Long Island after pitching with them in 2015. But Checo, thus far this season, 20 appearances, 1 start. Here he's coming out of the pen with a 1-1 record, 3.09 the ERA. Across 35 innings pitched, has collected 32 strikeouts.
So Checo comes on in likely a long relief role. Kevin McAvoy done after 3 2/3 innings. The book is not closed on the Ducks righty. We can say that he's allowed 3 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts, and to this point he's allowed 3 runs, all of them earned. And now it's Alfredo Rodriguez. Patriots already in front by a run, but a base hit could go a long way for a team that has struggled offensively. Edwin Espinal off of 3rd, Justin Pacioli off of 2nd, now Ramon Flores at 1st. Rodriguez at the plate, he has flied out twice to left. First pitch. Swung on and popped up, out of play. Behind home plate, it's an 0-1 count.
It's always fun to hear those oohs and ahs as the ball heads into the crowd. That one never gets old to me.
0-1. Rodriguez takes a fastball up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Alfredo's last at bat, he flew out to deep left field. Ezekiel Carrera made a leaping catch in front of the warning track to rob him of an extra base hit. 1-1. Swung on and a hard hit, ground ball foul down the 3rd base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, in the top of the 5th inning, we'll be joined by Tony Cava, the president and CEO of RWJ University Hospital Somerset. It will be an interview that takes place with the Patriots leading. Will it be a 3-2 score or potentially more? It's Mariel Checo on the rubber for the Ducks, hoping to get Long Island out of this inning. Now the 1-2. Fastball taken high. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Must have done something wrong today. You're kicking me out of the booth twice.
You must have. I'll let you figure it out.
Oh, boy.
Deuce is wild. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball. Outside. Close pitch. Checo didn't get the call, and that'll put the merry-go-round in motion. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Bottom of the 4th inning. The bases are loaded. Espinal will get a head start off of 3rd. Pacioli off of second, and Flores off of first, the same. It's Alfredo Rodriguez at the plate. Now the payoff pitch. Low and in, ball 4. And the Patriots add to their lead. It's a bases-loaded walk. Espinal home from third, make it 4-2 Somerset.
Well, the last time the Patriots were home, they made the most of walks. In a game in which Somerset was down 6-2 at one point, roared all the way back. That was against the York Revolution on the 16th of July for a 12-7 win. That included a 6-run 6th inning, thanks to 3 walks.
Now it's Craig Massey, second at bat of the inning for Massey. Swings at the first pitch and grounds it foul. 0-1. Massey began the inning, was hit by a pitch, stole second, and then came around to score on a 2-base wild pitch from Kevin McAvoy. There have already been 4 runs in the inning for the Patriots. They lead 4-2, and they continue to have the bases loaded. Now the 0-1 from the righty. Taken low and in, 1 ball and 1 strike. Craig 0 for 1, reached on an error and stole the base in the first, and then had the wild hit by pitch earlier in this inning. Solid speed along the base paths for the Patriots. Now the 1-1. Fastball taken away, 2 balls and 1 strike. In this inning that was started by McAvoy and continued by Checo, there have been 3 walks, 1 hit by pitch, and 3 base hits for the Patriots as well. 4 runs home, and they're looking for more. Pacioli at third. Flores at second, Rodriguez at first. Now the 2-1. Swung on, a ground ball foul down the first base line, 2-2. It was a 2-0 Ducks lead entering this inning. The Patriots have now plated 4. They lead 4-2. 4 runs on 3 hits for Somerset. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Ducks. Roy Merritt, the Patriots starting pitcher, has had to sit on the bench for a long home half of the 4th inning. Now the 2-2. Up and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And for the second time this inning, the Patriots will get to ride the merry-go-round.
And boy, especially with the speed that Somerset has on, if Massey can send one to the gaps.
Checo comes set. The 3-2. Swung on and slapped foul down the left field line. Massey fights off a tough pitch to stay alive.
Yeah, good protection pitch on the outer half, and Massey just throws the hands out there to spoil it.
It's been a long inning for Ducks pitchers. McAvoy started it. He finished his night at 74 pitches. And it's now Mario Checo on the rubber for Long Island. He's already thrown 12 so far in this third of an inning of relief. Once again, the 3-2. Fouled off to the backstop. Pacioli will return to third, Flores to second, and Rodriguez to first.
This has been a 7-pitch battle thus far.
Massey plugged into the 3 spot in the order today, spot in which he has not hit in quite some time. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on and hit it high in the air, out to left field and deep. Carrera back, leaps, and makes the catch again, robbing Craig Massey of a run-producing extra base hit. However, Somerset brings 10 batters to the plate in the 4th inning. They plate 4 runs. It comes across on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 base runners are stranded. A 4-2 Somerset lead as we move to the top of the 5th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Nailed it! Now let's go play some Quick Draw. Quick Draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with a power spray. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet can win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Your night going so far?
I love it. Beautiful night.
We got perfect weather,
yeah,
right?
Great.
Thank goodness.
My staff is here. They're enjoying the suite, so it's all good.
Good, good. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Abby Noriega is 12. Norman.
And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark for the top of the fifth inning. The Somerset Patriots now in front of the rival Long Island Ducks 4-2. My name's Mark Schwartz, and tonight we are joined by Tony Cava, the president and CEO of Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset in Somerville, an RWJ Barnabas Health facility. RWJ Barnabas Health is the official healthcare provider for the Somerset Patriots. Tony, how are you doing on this beautiful Saturday evening?
I'm doing great, Mark. It's, as you said, a beautiful night. Great night for baseball. The Patriots are in the lead. What could be better?
Absolutely. It's Roy Merritt on the mound in the first pitch of the inning to Vladimir Frias taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, Tony, I first and foremost want to congratulate you and your team on the recent recognitions you've received for patient safety. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Sure. We're really very proud of our safety initiatives at Somerset. We recently received the Health Grades Patient Safety Award, which puts us in the top 5% of all hospitals in the country. I don't know if you know this, but there are 5,000 hospitals in the country. So we're in that top 5. We also recently received an A rating in Leapfrog. It's our 8th time, which also shows the high quality of care that we deliver. And last year we were designated as one of only 53 teaching hospitals to get an A rating by Leapfrog. Again, 5,000 hospitals, it's not too bad.
That's tremendous. And to have it right here in our backyard with this partnership with the Patriots, that's really great to see.
Yeah. Yes, we're so excited to be a partner of the Patriots, so thank you.
It's a 2-1 from Roy Merritt, called to strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes with Vladimir Frias at the plate. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 5th inning. Again, we're joined by Tony Cava, the president and CEO of Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset, located in Somerville. 2-2 is a sharp ground ball to third, over the glove of Will Kenger into left field. Rounding first base is Frias. He takes a hard turn, but will hold there. A leadoff single for the Ducks shortstop, and there's a runner at first base. So, Tony, I understand that you were here at the game tonight with several safety coaches for the hospital. What exactly is the role of a safety coach?
Well, Mark, just like baseball, a hospital is a team sport. And our safety coach's role is really to work with our teams on our patient care units and in our other areas of the hospital to really help us facilitate what we call our high reliability journey. And essentially what that means is we're working together to reduce preventable errors down to 0.
Snap throw over to first base, and Vladimir Frias dives back in.
So the coaches were trained in the tenets and the principles of high reliability, and they work with their team on each of their floors to really help them utilize those tenets to provide the highest level of safety for all of our patients.
At the plate here is Ezekiel Carrera, and the first pitch, he drops a bunt. It's back to the mound, fielded by Merritt. A sidearm throw to first base beats Carrera. On to second goes Frias, so that's a successful sacrifice. Score that 1-3. Runner at second with 1 away in the top of the 5th inning. Again, we're joined by Tony Cava, the president and CEO of Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital in Somerset. So can you talk me through a couple of the different safety tools for a safety coach?
Sure, Mark. So our program is called Safety Together, and some of the tools that we use are a thing called Stop the Line. It was actually started by Toyota back in the day.
Really?
Where a staff member, if they see something that they think is wrong or may cause harm, they can actually stop that procedure, that process, and really allows them to work for the patient for their patient safety. There's another thing we do. It's called cross-checking, similar to what airline pilots do with the tower when they're landing or taking off. We always have a double and triple check, whether it's by in writing or verbally. And we also do what's called a safety huddle. Every morning, my leadership team gets together and we review all the events that occurred at the hospital within the last 24 hours.
Oh, I imagine there's probably a lot of events that are taking place over the last 24 hours. Is that an extensive conversation? Is it difficult to sort of transmit everything that needs to be told to all of the safety coaches?
Actually, we limit the safety huddle to 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And they're very, very succinct, very sharp bullet points. If anything needs follow-up, then the team will follow up and report on it the next day.
Darby Myers at the plate, and he taps it foul on a bunt attempt. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, a runner at second base. We're in the top of the 5th, and the Patriots are leading the Ducks 4-2. So how many, I know you have a good amount of safety coaches in attendance for today's ball game, but normally on a normal shift at the hospital, how many do you have sort of on rotation?
We have about 60 safety coaches on days, and we have about 30 on evenings and 30 on nights. So
0-2 to Massey, popped up along the infield, right side. Underneath it, Craig Massey, he makes the catch, and there's 2 away. I saw you guys have a big setup here on the concourse, so a lot of volunteers that are in attendance, and I think you guys have a significant amount of tickets for tonight's ball game as well. We always love having you guys here. We have the RWJ badge nights throughout the course of the season. How many times do you get to come out to the ballpark over the course of the year?
At least 4 or 5 times.
Oh, nice.
I like to come here when our team is here, especially, so I can enjoy the game along with them. We really take pride in being associated with the Patriots, and we really like to give the tickets out to our team members as a thank you for what they do.
At the plate here is TJ Rivera, 2 away in the top of the 5th. Patriots leading 4-2. Again, we're joined by Tony Cava, the president and CEO of Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital in Somerset. A longtime, massive partner of the Somerset Patriots. First pitch to Rivera is tapped foul, no balls and 1 strike. How long have you been with RWJ?
4.5 years.
4.5 years. What, and is your background in similar field with hospitals progressing?
Yes. Yeah, I've been a COO and CEO at a couple other hospitals within the state of New Jersey before I joined Robert Wood Johnson.
So what, in your opinion, individuates, I know we've talked about it a little bit, but individuates RWJ University Hospital with some of the other hospitals that you've previously worked with?
Well, I think one of the biggest differences is our high reliability journey. There are, to my knowledge, there are no systems in the state of New Jersey that have adopted this philosophy, which started really in the nuclear power industry many years ago.
At the plate was TJ Rivera. He just lined a base hit into left field. It scored Vladimir Frias from second base. So the Patriots, after taking a 4-2 lead in the bottom of the 4th inning, have given up a run here in the top of the 5th, an RBI single for TJ Rivera. There's 2 away in the inning. It's now a Somerset Patriot 4-3 lead, and it'll bring Lou Ford to the plate as he works against Roy Merritt. Merritt comes set, and the first pitch to Ford is taken for a called strike, 0-1. Well, we were talking about it before you actually came on the air, Tony. We got a beautiful night tonight. Very appreciative of the weather. But I can remember from previous years when we've had these RWJ nights, it seems like we're always pretty fortunate, and you guys are able to get a pretty nice night out of it.
Yeah, we have been lucky the last couple of years, yeah.
It's certainly been great, and considering the partnership, you guys have the billboard that's in the outfield, long-standing community partnership where we try to partner with you guys in a lot of community initiatives that you have around the area. And I know RWJ takes a lot of pride in not only having a top-notch facility, but being able to outstretch your arms into the community as well.
Yeah, Mark, we spend a lot of time in the community. We actually do about 600 events a year in the community within Somerset County, and about 175 health screenings as well.
In regards to those health screenings, is that something that is offered through a certain initiative or a certain program for some of the community?
It's we partner with any community individual or group in Somerset County, and they simply make arrangements through our healthcare department. And we show up. We do cholesterol screening, blood pressure.
Lou Ford at the plate, taps one back to the mound, bobbled by Merritt, but he's still able to get the ball over to first base in time, and that retires the side. Well, Tony, I very much appreciate you coming on the air. It's been a beautiful night, a great turnout for RWJ Barnabas and Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital in Somerset. Thank you so much for coming on the air.
Thank you, Mark. My pleasure, and thank you to the Patriots.
Of course, no problem at all. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. Somerset leading 4-3 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Planet Fitness. Also, some special announcements. Happy 23rd birthday, Abby. Congratulations, Amanda and Tim, on your engagement. Happy birthday, Lori Pizzo. Love Mike. Happy birthday, Kevin and Diane. Happy 9th birthday, Derek. Happy engagement to Ken and Amanda.
Bottom of the fifth inning, we return to TD Bank Ballpark. Somerset leading 4-3. Here's Brandon Pelter.
Thank you, Mark. Patriots had 10 stepped to the plate in the bottom of the fourth inning, plating those 4 runs to set them out in front. The Ducks got a run back in the top of the fifth. And Jimmy Paredes will lead things off against Mariel Checo in his second inning of work. Checo relieving Kevin McAvoy, who went 3 2/3, giving up just 3 hits, but 4 runs, 2 walks late in his outing, and 3 strikeouts. So Paredes settles in. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out back to the mound so far tonight. First pitch misses up and away. Paredes, the switch hitter, batting from the left side. Jimmy, joining the Patriots late in the season, has provided some pop with 7 home runs. Activated on June 25th, 1-0. Stays upstairs. Paredes, a guy that Somerset was hoping to have at the start, had some visa issues and joined them from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. The 2-0 home. Paredes swings and misses. Looked like it was a changeup from Checo. Paredes swings over the top. Two-one from Checo. It's rolled over to second base. Mazzilli is there, and he'll throw on to first in time for the first out in the fifth.
Paredes has found himself in a bit of a tough stretch. Just doesn't seem to have his timing fully down. A couple of the strikeouts, he's had big swings and has been a bit late. A little off balance at the plate. That time he rolled one over to the right side, an indication that he was well out in front of the pitch and couldn't quite barrel it up. He's going to be a very important person to this team moving forward. But right now, a tough stretch for the former big leaguer.
Some action in the Patriots bullpen as Will Kendra, the lefty, steps up to face the righty Checo. One away in the fifth. The Patriots up by a run in game 2 of a 3-game set against the Long Island Ducks. The pitch. Kendra thought about it, did not swing, but a called strike on the inner portion of the plate. Kendra singled and came around to score in the fourth. Scored on one of 2 wild pitches. As the 0-1 is taken, nope, called a strike. Both Kenger and Craig Massey scored on wild pitches. Then Edwin Espinal delivered an RBI single. And Alfredo Rodriguez walked with the bases loaded to drive in a run. as the 0-2 misses low and away. Patriots have lost 4 straight, tied for their season high, trying to get off the schneid. The 1-2, Kenger just gets a piece and fouls it back. Will Kenger, midseason All-Star, has seen some success against these Ducks. He's 10 for 37. 2-2 pitch from Checo. Popped up behind the plate. Cabrera throws off the mask, but he'll run out of room. It'll reach the seats up the third base side a little bit.
It's been a steady diet of pitches low in the zone from Checo, and Kenger's got one of those sweet left-handed swings that can scoop the ball a bit. Some of his more towering home runs have come on pitches a little lower in the zone. But Checo's got to be careful because you want to keep the ball low and force Kenger to hit the ball on the ground, but if he misses even a little bit, a couple of inches, Kenger could get underneath it and scoop it out of here.
2-2. This one swung on and driven deep in the air to left field. Carrera ranging back on the track, lifting the glove up. He makes the catch. Ezekiel Carrera has been put to work out in left field tonight. Made 2 leaping grabs, and this time hauls that fly ball down for the second out in the 5th.
Oh, he has showed off his glove, and that time he showed off his legs a bit. Didn't have to leap too much at the fence because he was able to get himself in pretty good position. Kenger hit the ball well going opposite field, but whether it be going back to his left or to his right, it's been an impressive series defensively for Carrera.
First pitch to Mike Ullman, that misses low and away. Well, I was waiting for the leap, and I think that Carrera was getting ready for one as he neared the wall, but at the last second didn't need it. The 1-0 home. This one swung on and popped up. Foul ground right side. Rivera over toward the stands. He'll run out of room. It's 1-1.
Well, think about the different complexion this ball game could have if Carrera misplays even one of those chances. I mean, a leap-in catch against Alfredo Rodriguez with a runner on in the 3rd inning, and then that strong play out to deep left center field, robbing Craig Massey with the bases loaded to end the 4th rather.
1-1. Ullman tops it foul off the end of the bat. And we know how close these Patriots-Ducks games tend to be. Right now it's just a 1-run lead for Somerset in the bottom of the 5th. And so far now these teams have played 10 games. The Ducks have won 6 of those, but only 1 has been decided by more than 3. The 1-2. This one wafted into shallow right field. It's Fields coming on, and Rivera will make the catch, the first baseman in foul ground, on the warning track near the stands, and the Patriots go down in order in the 5th. 4-3, Somerset leading Long Island. As we head to the 6th, you're listening to Patriots Baseball on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Look at that.
2 pitch from Zinicola. Smoked foul. And that off the end of the netting. Wrapped around up the first base side. So we'll have another 1-2 with 2 away in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch. That just misses low and in. See, still rocking the Fu Manchu mustache.
Just about to bring that up.
Has not gone away. The 2-2. Check swing, but a breaking ball called. Strike 3 on the outer half. Apostolo down looking, and Zinicola sets down the Ducks in order in the 6th. Through 5.5, 4-3. Somerset leads Long Island. You're listening to Somerset Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset, and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
You know, it's almost automatic. Whoever does Bon Jovi is kind of the better one. But I think tonight,
As long as you're sitting here, I'll protect you. As long as you're here. Yes. You use the cards yet?
Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands, located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at Flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. And fans get updates on the team ticket specials and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. At Somerset Patriots, all one word, to 22828 to get signed up today. Well, we're into the home half of the 6th. Somerset leading Long Island by 1. Mariel Checo works into the wind, and the first pitch to Edwin Espinal, a fastball that just misses inside. Perfect night for baseball. Here, lights in full effect, TD Bank Ballpark. 1-0 fastball also misses in. And just hitting 9 o'clock, if you heard the music from our crowd mic picking up. 2-0. Espinal misses, or rather Checo misses to Espinal 0 away. And Edwin's had 2 good at-bats tonight. Flew out deep to left off the end of the bat. I thought he had it. Carrera was able to track it down. And then an RBI single to left. He takes the 3-0 for a called strike. (3-1). Swung on and hit deep down the left field line. It's a fair ball. El Poco rounding first hard. He's chugging into second. Throw coming in for Carrera. It is cut off, and it's a stand-up double for Edwin Espinal to lead off the 6th. Actually jammed Espinal a little bit coming in on the hands, but so much power getting out in front of that ball. and sending it deep down the left field line and into the corner. Big for El Poco. He's now 2 for 3 tonight and has had 3 solid at-bats, and he's in scoring position as well with no outs in the 6th. As Yovi Gonzalez steps up. Just a 1-run lead for the Patriots, and as we've seen against the Ducks of Long Island, 1 run is certainly not enough. Espinal off of second, suboptimal speed from the first baseman. First pitch to Yovi is a called strike. Gonzalez 0 for 2, a ground out to short. He popped out to second. The 0-1. Upstairs to Gonzalez. Mentioned it after Yovi's last at-bat. Popped out with the bases loaded, but certainly disappointed after that. A big leader on this team. Certainly wants to beat the rival Long Island Ducks. 1-1 in tight. Yovi 4 for 16 against Ducks pitchers this season. Runner on second, no outs in the 6th. Patriots up by a run, the 2-1. That misses low and away. 3 balls and a strike. Checo, the second-year Duck, falling behind his second straight Patriot in the 6th. Checo sets with the 3-1 at the chest, the pitch. Taking all the way, and a little bit of a delayed called strike from Calvin Baker. But that nips the outside corner, hovering just above the knees. So it'll be a 3-2, runner on second, no away in the 6th. The pitch. Gonzalez takes that one inside, a breaking ball. And now 2 men aboard for Somerset to lead off this 6th inning. The second walk from Checo, 4th that the Patriots have collected tonight. And now it's Justin Pacioli that's up. His last time at the plate delivered an RBI single to left field. Espinal at second, Yovi at first. Corners are up for the speedy Pacioli. The pitch. Squares around, bunts it right at the plate, and Cabrera will grab it. That ball behind home plate, so it's a foul ball. Last night in extra innings with Edwin Espinal at the plate and Jimmy Paredes at second to start the inning out. The Patriots opted not to bunt. And they could not collect a hit. They did get a walk from Justin Pacioli to put runners on the corners. And the game-tying run just 90 feet away. They could not plate it in the 10th. A tough 1-0 loss. 0-1, Patch squares. And he bunts it slowly up the third base side, and that veers off foul, 0-2. And now that new Atlantic League rule might just come into play. 0-2. Patch does get another bunt foul if he would like to use it. I wouldn't be surprised to see him square around again, Mark.
No, I wouldn't be surprised to see him either, but this is a situation where you're asked to put a bunt down, you got to put that bunt down. And Pacioli struggled a bit. For as fast of a base runner as he is, he's just simply struggled using the bunt as, a part of his arsenal. And, if he's able to add that to his game, it would add a whole different dimension.
I think the Patriots as a whole have had a tough time with situational hitting. 0-2. Swung on and grounded right at third, but it caroms off of the glove of Apostolo and is short into shallow left field. It's the second baseman, Mazzilli, that grabs it. It'll be an E5, and the base is now loaded for Somerset.
Pacioli hit the ball on the ground, wasn't too sharply hit. Apostolo, again, He was playing semi-pro baseball as late as a couple of weeks ago with the Long Island Black Sox. He's plugged in at third base, a big spot there. Maybe he was getting his head a little ahead of where the glove was and thinking about potentially turning two with Pacioli's speed. Either way, not exactly how Somerset drew it up, but they'll take the bases loaded.
And now for the second time in the last 3 innings, the Patriots have the bases juiced. In the fourth, they were trailing. They're now up by a run, but certainly looking to tack on more with Ramon Flores at the plate. Flores 0 for 2 tonight, did reach on an E6 and a walk. And he's first pitch swinging and drives this one in the air to left center field. Myers on the run. He makes the catch in the alley. Runners will tag from second and third, and Espinal scores. It's a sac fly RBI for Ramon Flores. The Patriots ahead 5-3 in the sixth.
Off the bat, looked like that might have had a chance to get down, but the ball kind of stayed in the air a bit. It traveled deep, but it gave Darby Myers a lot of time. He has a lot of speed in center field, a good amount of range. He was able to get over to make the catch. Edwin Espinal not the most fleet of foot at third base, so the ball needs to be deep for him to tag up from third. He was able to do so, and heads up base running from Jovan Gonzalez to take third base as well and give the Patriots runners on the corners.
Just one away. Alfredo Rodriguez is now up. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Checo sets. Runner goes from first. First pitch misses up. The throw down to second. It is not in time. Pulled L.J. Mazzilli off the bag just a bit. For Pacioli, his second stolen base of the game. And for the Patriots as a team, that's now 4.
They have challenged this Ducks team. Ramon Cabrera still has a pretty good arm behind home plate, but McAvoy was slow to the plate. Mario Checo not incredibly fast to the plate either.
So now 2 men in scoring position, and the Ducks infield comes up. The pitch was a ball that missed upstairs. The 1-0. Slows it down with a changeup that spotted on the outside corner. 1-1 the count on Rodriguez. 0 for 2, but walked with the bases loaded to collect his 23rd RBI of the season. Gonzalez at third, Patch at second, the 1-1. Fastball on the outer half, it's a strike.
Certainly think it's the right move for the Ducks to bring the infield in. We're starting to get towards that latter third. It's already a 2-run lead for the Patriots, so they hope to cut down any more potential runs. Gonzalez, not a lot of speed. He won't be running on a ball hit on the ground.
The 1-2. Rodriguez hits this one in the air. Straight away left field. Carrera settling under it. Now will come in. Runner tagging from third. The throw will go to third. And it's another sac fly RBI from the Patriots. This time it's Alfredo Rodriguez getting the job done. And a 6-3 lead for Somerset in the sixth.
Look, the runs don't all have to be pretty. They just have to count. And for the Patriots, after loading the bases with nobody out, you'll take a couple of sacrifice flies. That's the whole point of the rule. You take advantage of it, and Somerset has added some insurance, some needed insurance, in the home half of the sixth inning.
So now a runner on second, 2 away in the sixth. It's Craig Massey that's up. He scored a run. He was hit by a pitch. And Mario Checo asks for a new baseball. Checo, drafted in the 41st round, spent his first 5 seasons with the New York Yankees organization from 2009 to 2013. And now Checo steps off, looking back, Pacioli. Then a season in the Kansas City Royals system in 2014. And in the Atlantic League, he's pitched with the Ducks in 2 years. He's also pitched for York and the Road Warriors last season. Pitch to Massey. Swings and fists this one in the air. On the infield, Frias is there, and he makes the catch on the cutout in front of second base to finish off the Patriots in the sixth, but they plate 2 on just a hit. There was an error, and a man was left on base. But a 6-3 lead, Somerset leading Long Island through 6 innings. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, field of dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 could have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
All first responders can take advantage of a free ticket.
6-3 the score. The Patriots of Somerset leading the Long Island Ducks in Game 2 of a 3-game set here at TD Bank Ballpark. The Patriots continuing their home stand. And Luis Cruz comes on the mound, second reliever for the Patriots. The lefty last pitched on the 23rd of July, an inning giving up a hit, no runs, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. Cruz making his 32nd appearance. Has a 1-3 record and a 3.03 ERA, 10 walks and 32 strikeouts across 32 2/3. When the Patriots lost Mike Antonini, it was up for that reliever discussion, but a big reason why he hasn't quite been tabbed as the official closer for the Patriots is he's the only lefty in the bullpen.
Off the top of the 7th inning.
He will face Daniel Fields to lead things off. Fields 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to first. We'll get you the final line on Zach Zinicola and his return to Somerset here in just a moment. But a lefty-lefty matchup to get us started in the top of the 7th inning. The pitch misses up and in. Zinicola in his first time out since the 2nd of June, going an inning as the 1-0 misses upstairs. No hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He faced the minimum in the 6th. Cruz sets and the 2-0 waved at and missed. A fastball powered past Fields. Patriots up by 3, but it was the Ducks who started out the scoring with a 2-run home run from Vladimir Frias in the 2nd. As the 2-1, a check swing tap foul, and that caught a piece of Calvin Baker, who takes a few steps back. Novi Gonzalez, the Patriots catcher, checking on him. Phil Lee strolling out of the Patriots dugout, but won't get out to the plate, won't leave the warning track in foul ground. He'll head back to the first base side dugout. Kind of a half-hearted hack from Fields. Didn't even really commit to it, but that pitch was up in the zone. And more an instance where the ball just found the bat. So the count evens 2-2 on Fields. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Cruz slips a fastball past him for the first out in the 7th. And now 3 straight Ducks have been retired via the K.
RWJ Barnabas University Hospital, New Brunswick and Somerset. The official healthcare providers of the Somerset Patriots and the
It's the 9-man Vladimir Frias up next. He got the scoring started in the 2nd. Put the Ducks ahead 2-0. Then the Patriots with a 4-run 4th inning, 4 runs on 3 hits. Also had 3 walks in that inning. Ducks got a run back in the 5th, and the Patriots tacked on 2 in the bottom of the 6th. That to make it 6-3. Pitch to Frias skips its way to the plate. We'll get a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Right now, New Britain, the Bees on top of York. It's a 12-8 lead in the top of the 6th inning. That game being played in York, Pennsylvania, that hosted the All-Star game, as the 1-0 is off the end of the bat, fouled toward the Patriots dugout right side. In Lancaster, it's the Barnstormers ahead of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 5-4. Blue Crabs sitting just a half game back of York. Sugarland and High Point battling in North Carolina. Top of the 9th, it's a 6-4 lead for the Skeeters. And right here in Bridgewater, New Jersey, 6-3. Somerset leading the Ducks, 1-1. Taking all the way, Frias takes a fastball outside. Cruz works with a little pace on the bump. 5'9" righty delivers the 2-1. Lunging swing from Frias. Shoots it down the left field line. The shortstop Rodriguez out, makes the catch in fair ground right along that line in left. He made it a long run to get to that ball. And Flores was stationed deep out in left. That's where Frias' 2-run homer went. And that forced Rodriguez to cover a ton of ground for the second out in the 7th inning. Now the Ducks lineup will turn over and Ezekiel Carrera steps up. Another lefty-lefty matchup here. And the pitch, a looping breaking ball that stays up and in. No action in the Patriots bullpen, hoping to get 2 innings from Cruz possibly. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Carrera well out in front of that change. Carrera singled up the middle to get us started tonight. Since then, he's been quiet, grounding out to short. Laid down a sac bunt in the 5th. As the 1-1 misses low and in. Second straight night of fireworks at the ballpark. He has a ton of fans in attendance. The 2-1 is swung on and grounded over to short. Rodriguez picks it up on the hop and throws on to first in time. The Ducks go down in order for the second straight inning. This time it's in the 7th. We've reached the 7th inning stretch with Somerset leading Long Island 6-3. Get up and stretch, whether you're at home or here in the ballpark. We invite you to join us. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
And we welcome you back to TD Bank Ballpark here in the home half of the 7th inning. The Patriots leading the Ducks of Long Island 6-3. And Somerset will face another right-hander out of the Ducks bullpen. This time it is Zach Weiss, who pitched in last night's contest just a third of an inning only faced one batter, getting Alfredo Rodriguez to fly out to right. And he only threw 4 pitches, so certainly more than capable of going tonight. This is 4th outing for the Ducks. As a 1-1 record, the ERA still inflated at 13.5 through 3 1/3. Has given up 3 hits and 5 runs. Also has 5 strikeouts. So Weiss will face 4, 5, and 6. Jimmy Paredes will get things started for the Patriots. With this 3-run lead, they certainly know that nothing is safe against the Ducks. Tend to play some wacky and wild ball games against them over the course of their history. First pitch is a called strike spotted at the knees to Paredes. Jimmy is 0 for 3. A strikeout, 2 groundouts tonight. Paredes going from the left side again. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. 0-2. Checo delivers 2 1/3 innings of 1 hit, 2-run baseball, 2 walks as well, and no strikeouts. 0-2. Low and in to Paredes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Paredes chased a high fastball, and he is just not picking up the baseball well. I think that's the only way you go after a pitch up that high in the zone. Mark mentioned it earlier, but Paredes didn't look like his timing was quite there, and I think you mix that in, and then you start to kind of get in your own head and start chasing pitches like that. It's just the 4th time that a Patriot has struck out tonight. As Will Kenger settles in, looks at a first pitch fastball on the outer half. That strikeout, the first coming since the first batter in the 2nd inning for Somerset. 0-1. It's a fastball that misses away. That was Will Kenger after Jimmy Paredes struck out to end the 1st inning. Righty Weiss in the 1-1. Foul tipped into the mid of Cabrera. Weiss coming right after these Patriots batters in his first season with the Ducks and in the Atlantic League. The 1-2. Swing and grounds a curveball foul up the first base side. Weiss was in the majors just last year, making an appearance with the Cincinnati Reds, coming in relief against the St. Louis Cardinals. Began the 2019 season with the Twins organization in AA and then AAA. 1-2 pitch. This one swung it on and driven deep to center field. Myers ranging back, looking up onto the track, and that one is out of here. Will Kenger powers one to straightaway center, extends Somerset's lead 7-3 in the 7th. His Patriots leading 11th home run of the season, and that ball just kept carrying. We said it last night, balls just seem to hang up there for fielders to track down. Well, that one hung up there, but it also kept going. And over the wall, 4-0-2 to straightaway center. And Ullman clearing that as the first pitch to Mike Ullman misses up and in. Kenger with quite a day, 2 for 4. An RBI, now 2 runs scored. The 1-0. Misses up and in, 2-0. Home. This is up above the letters, 3 balls and no strikes the count on Ullman. The 6th man for the Patriots. 1 away in the 7th. Somerset has tacked on a run this half inning with a Will Kenger solo home run. And now a 7-3 lead over the Ducks. The pitch. That misses in, ball 4. A little hesitation from Mike Ullman. He started, took a step out of the right-handed batter's box toward first, then stutter stepped back and finally got the go-ahead from Calvin Baker. So a solo homer and then a 5-pitch walk. After Zach Weiss retired, the first Patriot, Jimmy Paredes, went down swinging. Edwin Espinal now up. First pitch he sees. Takes a fastball inside. Espinal has also done himself well at the plate today. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. (1-0). Misses low, 2 balls and no strikes. Especially the relievers here for the Ducks struggling to throw strikes. It's 3 walks from the Ducks bullpen here tonight, the 2-0. Espinal fouls it off into the seats right side, 2-1. Well, Somerset continues their homestand against the Ducks tomorrow, a 5:05 start here at TD Bank Ballpark. Then an off day on Monday. 2-1. Clips the outside corner, and the count even at 2-2. And then the Patriots welcome the York Revolution, top offense in the Atlantic League, for 4 games, including a doubleheader on the 31st of July. 2-2. Spikes it in the dirt. That one gets past Cabrera. Long carom back to him, but Ullman still able to advance to second. Good read by Ullman. Knew he had to hustle, but he's able to advance to second on the wild pitch. And that'll set the count full as well on Espinal at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just 1 away in the 7th. Patriots, the 7-3 lead over Long Island. Weiss, the righty, sets. The pitch. Fastball called, strike 3. Espinal down looking. The Boo Birds coming out from this Patriots crowd. But the automated balls and strike system, I mean, not much that Calvin Baker can do. And that's the first Patriot that goes down looking tonight. So now 2 away in the 7th inning. Yovi Gonzalez up with a man on second. The pitch. Gonzalez takes that breaking ball for a called strike. Finished below the knees, but good thing to point out with his ABS system, and is basing the pitch on when it comes across the plate, which is nothing different. That's how balls and strikes have been called for a long time, as the 0-1 is fouled straight back. But you'd have to think that this ABS system is much more accurate than an umpire. I mean, how can one possibly decipher a pitch when it crosses the plate from when it's caught in the mid? I don't know that that's really physically possible. I mean, if you think about it, facing a 92-mile-per-hour fastball, if you blink when a pitcher's in the windup, you miss the pitch. 0-2. That breaking ball dives out of the zone away. So I can't imagine, umpires could, no matter how superhuman they might be able to truly see a pitch as it's crossing the plate. And now this ABS system, that's exactly where it takes it, which, as I said, is no different difference to the interpretation of the strike zone. 1-2. Swing, and this one chopped foul up the third base side. So there is a little bit of an adjustment. And over the course of, the next week or two, we'll see both pitchers and batters alike start to get the hang of that. And you'll see a lot less inquisitive looks from batters and pitchers as well. 2-2. This one slapped into the right side, but that right at field's the right fielder, who will make the catch as that one hangs up a beat or two long. But the Patriots tack on another run via the solo homer from Will Kencher in the 7th. Through 7, Somerset leads Long Island 7-3. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night,
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the ring 50-50 number M411. 5-2-4. The winner is going home with.
Looking for a great deal on a car, you'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for information today. Patriots again go to the bullpen. Third reliever of the night, and this time they bring out the righty James Pugliese.
Pugliese has the ability to go multiple innings if the Patriots want him to do so. He's been a bit dependable righty, especially as of late. Got off to a strong start to the month of July. Had 8 straight scoreless appearances from July 1st through July 19th. 9 straight without allowing an earned run. His last time on the bump was on the 24th. He did allow a run over 2 innings of work. He's on the mound tonight.
And he delivers a strike to the former Somerset Patriot Darby Myers. Patriots ahead 7-3. As Myers taps that one foul, and that caught a piece, maybe the left hand of Calvin Baker, who's worn a couple foul balls tonight. He's getting beaten up behind the plate.
Tell you what, the glory of being a home plate umpire, when you get to make some of these big calls on strikes, especially on called strike or ball, you sort of take that with the licks that you get with some of these foul balls.
Yep.
But now with the automated balls and strikes, some of the fun of being a home plate umpire has been taken away.
That's exactly right.
But you still get hit with some of these foul balls. Now, to be fair, I don't know if TrackMan has any feelings, but if the ball is hit on a foul, it could certainly hit the radar system.
I mean, it's bound to happen. The 0-2 is a swinging bunt up the first base side. Pugliese will let that one roll foul. But, I mean, it is bound to happen, and you'd have to think the TrackMan system was created with that in mind.
When the TrackMan system was first installed in this ballpark, back in, I believe it was early April, they first started putting it up. There was a big storm that took place like a couple of days after it was installed here. And I remember Vice President of Operations Brian Owicki for the Patriots was away for the weekend, came back and was nervous to see whether or not it withstood the storm. And it did. I mean, that thing is uptight up there.
0-2 foul back. Well, we'll have to put it to the test. Maybe on Monday, the off day, we can pepper it with some baseballs. You think Brian would like that? No?
Probably not.
All right.
Major League Baseball would love it, though.
I don't know that they would. 0-2 the count on Myers, the pitch. Check swing and a breaking ball in tight. And no appeal to first. So the count to 1-2 in the top of the 8th inning. Brandon Pelter with Mark Schwartz, a 4-run lead for the Patriots. And as of right now, you feel good about that one, but you can never get too comfortable. 1-2. Swing and a chopper up the third base side. Kendra fields on one long hop, throws on to first, and that's botched by Espinal. Well, from time to time on those more routine plays, Edwin will just kind of snatch at the ball with the glove, and he went to do that here, and he came up empty. It deflected off his mitt. That should be in E3, and the second error charged to a Patriot tonight. Myers aboard to lead off the 8th.
We have 5 total errors in this ballgame, 3 for the Ducks. It ties a season high for them. There's been a couple of really nice plays defensively, but there's also been some pretty sloppy defense from time to time as well.
First pitch swung on and missed by TJ Rivera. Keep in mind, Myers with speed at first, 13 stolen bases. He's been caught 4 times. Patriots well aware of that. He swiped 5 bags with Somerset. Runner goes. And Yovi could not handle that one. A pitch was a fastball low and away. And on the transfer, just lost control of the ball. So Myers over to second with his 14th stolen base of the season.
Now the Patriots have 4 steals tonight. Ducks now with 1. And look, it is the 8th inning, but this one's still a long ways from being over. There's been wacky endings to a lot of Patriot Duck ball games. So an important inning here for Puglisi.
1-1. Swung on and lifted foul ground right side. Espinal over toward the coach's box. And he will make the catch for the first out in the 8th.
I think the question now, this is not a save situation. It's a 4-run lead for the Patriots. Somerset hasn't had a save opportunity since Jonathan Cheshire's contract was purchased. So we don't know exactly who would step into that closer role. We believe it would be Tyler Cloyd, but you don't know for sure. And right now the Patriots,
so they throw over to second, and they caught Myers leaning. He can't believe it. Freddie DeJesus punched him out and then said, "Oh, no, you don't. You were out." And he was certainly far off that second base bag. A nice spin move from Puglisi to retire the lone base runner here for the Ducks in the 8th. That's out number 2. And a tough mental error late in this ball game. The Ducks down 4. As the first pitch to Ford is a called strike.
Myers cannot be that far off the bag. You need base runners if you're Long Island. You're trailing by 4 runs. Getting over to third isn't as important there.
The 0-1 misses upstairs.
I understand there's a temptation. You just stole second. You want to get aggressive, maybe steal third. But that's not as important as staying on base and giving your team an opportunity to hit.
1-1 waved, had missed. Ford drops to a knee on a breaking ball. It was really a timing play run to perfection by the Patriots. Looked like Massey kind of called for it at second as he saw Myers get so far off. And they were just in sync, Puglisi and Massey. And now 1-2 pitch to Ford. He fights it off into the seats right side. Have to be aware of the situation, at all times. And like you said, his run at this point is not make or break in this ball game, so there's no reason you should be off that far. 1-2. This is low and away.
I mean, if it's a 1-run game and there's 1 away and you want to get to third, sure. Or even a 2-run game, I would be a little more hesitant, but 4 runs, you just need base runners.
2-2, waved at and missed. Puglisi got him with a change. And the Ducks are retired in the 8th inning. Puglisi facing the minimum. Somerset 7-3, the lead through 7.5. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Fireworks for Hal.
Excuse me.
Plus, we're giving away your hats. Let's go over to the bullpen. Brought to you by New Jersey Performing Arts Center, now on the mound.
Bottom of the 8th inning at TD Bank Ballpark. The Somerset Patriots leading the Long Island Ducks 7-3. And the Ducks again go to the bullpen. This time it's a lefty, Clint Freeman.
The only lefty in the bullpen for Long Island. He is the third different relief pitcher used by the Ducks tonight. A 9.39 ERA this season for Freeman. So not exactly the numbers that he was hoping for. The Patriots did see him a couple of times. The last time the Ducks were in town. So they'll face off against the lefty once again, looking for a little more insurance.
Freeman working from the stretch to start out the inning. He'll face Justin Pacioli, who takes a first pitch fastball outside. The 1-0. Patch fouls it straight back our way. It'll be a bit high as it reaches the Audi suite level. Zach Weiss finishes with an inning pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, thanks to the Will Kenger solo homer to straightaway center field. The 1-1 pitch. Patch swinging bunt up the third base side, and it'll dribble foul. Weiss also finished with a walk and 2 strikeouts in the inning. For Freeman, spent the last 3 seasons in the Frontier League. 1-2. Swing and a miss, laid hack on a hovering changeup, which was either on the outside corner or just off the plate. And Pacioli down swinging for the first out in the 8th.
Oh, it looks like it's Nate Rowe that's starting to get loose at Somerset's bullpen. It's not a save situation, so it won't be a save opportunity for Rowe, but still Nate getting some more higher leverage opportunities over the last couple of weeks.
Ramon Flores up next with 1 away in the 8th. Pitch from Freeman. That fastball misses outside. For Freeman, in his time in the Frontier League, he was not just a pitcher. Spent time at first base. He was an outfielder as well. The pitch. That one misses away, 2-0. And you know, Mark, I want to kind of hear what you have to think about this. There's so much sport specialization, but I also think there's a lot of position specialization. You don't nearly see as many guys in college ball or at a level like this as the 2-0 misses away. You don't see as many guys playing multiple positions.
In regards to just position players, different positions defensively?
Well, I think when we're talking in Freeman's case, a guy that can pitch and also spend some time at other positions.
Well, I mean, the only guy that I could think of in the league that has done that is Caleb Gindel for the Barnstormers.
The 3-0 misses low and away, ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk for Ramon Flores.
I mean, at this level of baseball, you're not going to get a lot of guys that are fully kind of players, two-way kind of players, like you have in the major leagues with Ohtani over on the Angels. But Caleb Gindel has come the closest. And, for a lot of guys in the Atlantic League, their main goal is to be noticed by major league organizations. So it's not as beneficial for them to play positions that they're not as well adjusted to because they want to get noticed and get signed.
First pitch to Rodriguez misses outside. Now 5 straight balls from the lefty Clint Freeman. Flores is a threat to run at first as 9 swipe bags. The 1-0 runner goes, misses upstairs. The throw down, not in time. 5th stolen base for Somerset tonight. And Flores into scoring position with 1 out in the 8th.
Good jump from Ramon off of first base. A strong throw from Cabrera, but with the new rules in the Atlantic League, even with the lefty on the mound, you could run on first movement. That's what Flores did and was able to beat the throw on to second base. No longer have to wait for that lefty to fully commit home.
2-0. This one lifted down the right field line, and that's foul off the bat of Rodriguez. We mentioned Shohei Ohtani, who is having another fairly successful season in the bigs after hitting .285 in 2018, now hitting .293, and he's not pitching this year coming off of Tommy John surgery. So I wonder how something like Tommy John affects the swing. I don't know if it does have any kind of impact. You'd think it might.
Oh, I think if nothing else, it might delay the return to the mound. Maybe not the mechanics so much in your swing, but it puts you back a bit.
2-1 misses outside. That's a valid point. And through playing in games, he's also working and rehabbing. So it's not quite the routine that a regular fielder might go through. Certainly not what an ordinary pitcher is going through either. 3-1 pitch. This one swung on and hit on a line deep to left center field. That one gets down and one hops the wall. Flores motoring around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI double for Alfredo Rodriguez. His 3rd RBI of the night. Sets the Patriots ahead 8-3 in the 8th.
That ball was smoked by Rodriguez. He got all of it out to deep left center field. It short hopped against the Fullerton auto sign. Darby Myers was playing Rodriguez a bit towards right center field, which is a pretty smart play. Rodriguez likes to certainly go either up the middle or to the right. But that time he got a pitch that he could handle, was able to turn on it just a bit, barreled it up, and launched it into left center field.
Craig Massey is up, runner on second, just 1 away. The pitch. Breaking ball, loops in for a called strike. Patriots with all of their runs here. Coming in the last 5 frames, they've scored in 4 of those. 0-1. This one slapped to left. Carrera a few steps back. He turns him around a bit, but he makes the catch. Started out left, turned back to his right to haul it in, and Rodriguez will stay put at second.
Carrera showed off how strong his hips are on that. Tracking the ball, ranging back. First of all, first time going back and turning his body a bit to his left, and then realizing that the ball, with the wind carrying towards left field, kind of turned it around a bit. So then he had to switch his hips up, almost like a safety in football, sort of backpedaling to try to cover on a deep throw, having to turn around a bit.
Jimmy Paredes batting from the right side for the first time tonight. Looks at the first pitch in the dirt. And, the most difficult thing is you're trying to turn as fast as possible while keeping an eye on the ball. And that's a ball as it's coming to left field, slicing away from Carrera and toward the left field line. When he started out toward the gap and had to revert over toward the line, so had to carry him over a little bit more. Patriots 8 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. The Ducks 3 runs on 6 hits and 3 errors. The 1-0. Misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Obviously, Somerset would love just one of these 4 frames that they've gotten in which they've scored a run last night. Got 9 innings of perfect baseball from Rick Teasley, but couldn't score a run. The 2-0 misses off the plate. Went into the 10th inning, and Tyler Cloyd came in with the infield up. Gave up a chopper single over the head of Kenger at third to score a run. And the Patriots couldn't score in the bottom of the 10th. 3-0. Spotted for a strike. Chatted with Glenn Barker, who spent some time with the Houston Astros among his many stops in professional baseball. 3-1 is grounded foul, third base side. Glenn said he's never seen a no-hitter, no less a perfect game, in person. Not a game that he's been a part of, coached, anything. And unfortunately for him, he saw one through 9, but 9 was not the whole ball game. He saw one hitter last night.
Oh, a lot of the conversation today has been the, what if talks, and not only along the lines of the perfect game.
3-2 off the end of the bat, nubbed over to second. Mazzilli charging, makes the play, and he throws on to first in time to retire the Patriots in the 8th, but they add another run on just a hit. 1 man is left on base. Mark, we'll get back to you in the 9th. Patriots up 8-3 as we head there. You're listening to Somerset Patriots baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset, and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Mallory, new name, same great company. Mallory, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BalariNJ.com to learn more today.
For more information. And don't forget tomorrow's big day here at the ballpark, 3:35 in the outfield. I'll be out there doing yoga in the outfield. We've got our autograph session coming up at 4 o'clock. First pitch tomorrow is 5:05. The superstars will be here. The Masked Singer will be here. I think it's Patrick McGurry, but we don't know.
Truett Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area in the ballpark. At Truett Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. Truett Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. We're on to the 9th. Patriots looking to close out the Ducks in Game 2 of a 3-game set. Somerset ahead 8-3, and they turn to Nate Rowe looking to shut the door.
Rowe stepping on the mound here, hometown kid. Grew up in Plainfield, New Jersey. Grew up going to Somerset Patriots home games as a kid. In his second year in a Patriots uniform, and he steps on the mound with a 1-1 record of 4.55 ERA. Allowed an unearned run over an inning and a third his last time on the bump. He has allowed a run in only 2 of his last 9 outings. Now his 26th appearance of the year.
So L.J. Mazzilli will step in the top of the 9th inning. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 to face Rowe. First pitch swing, he drills this one deep to left, down the line, and that one is off the base of the wall at the 317 sign. Throw comes into second, and that gets over Massey, but backed up by Espinal. Mazzilli, a leadoff double in the 9th.
Well, that ball seemed ticketed for the left field foul pole off the bat. Certainly looked as though it might have had a shot. Mazzilli jumping early in the inning. I'm sure with Rowe on the rubber holding a 5-run lead. Nate's not trying to play around too much, just going to try to pipe some strikes in. And Mazzilli taking advantage with that first pitch swinging approach.
Ramon Cabrera up next. There's Ezekiel Carrera and Ramon Cabrera on this Ducks team. Cabrera is up this time from the left side. First pitch swinging, but he fouls it out of play. Cabrera tonight 0 for 3. Switch hitter is hitting .228 this season.
Good amount of fans have stayed in attendance for this ball game with the post-game fireworks show on tap.
For very good reason. Best fireworks show in New Jersey.
It is.
TD Bank
It really
Ballpark.
is. It is. Tonight, presented by RWJ Barnabas Health.
Rowe peaks at second, the 0-1. Fastball just misses a hair in.
Oh, looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, Patriots are getting a little bit of help. Sugarland Skeeters have taken down the High Point Rockers. That helps out Somerset.
1-1. He swung on and chopped foul left side.
It's interesting, Brandon. We talked about this the other day, almost the reciprocal standings in the Atlantic League from first half to second half.
It's a great point, and, you know, I think we talked about it before the game yesterday.
We did.
With all the craziness that happened. We didn't get to talk about it on air, but a good opportunity tonight here. 1-2 the count on Cabrera. The standings essentially flipped. The Liberty Division only has one team with a 500 record. That's the Ducks. Everyone is worse than that. And 1-2. That one misses upstairs. But in the Freedom Division, only one team is below 500. That's the Lancaster Barnstormers, who just recently swept the Patriots. York, the Revs are red hot, that offense. Southern Maryland got out to a terrific start in the second half, and Sugarland holding their own. They already have their playoff spot locked up after a first half title. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Rowe got him with the curveball. Cabrera the first out in the ninth.
That's that big Rowe slurve. He breaks it out on 2 strike counts quite often, has a good amount of bite to it, working its way inside to left-handed hitters. And Cabrera struggled to square it up for the first out of the inning. But back to the standings, I mean, just looking at the first half standings, you know, the Revs really turned it on late in that first half, but still finished below 500.
John Apostolo takes a first pitch strike, a breaking ball just below the letters.
But aside from that, it was Southern Maryland. They were 19 games below 500. The Lancaster Barnstormers were 22 games below 500. And at least for Southern Maryland, they've certainly turned their season around.
The 0-1. Swing, and this one chopped slowly up the third base side. Kendra charges Fields and fires to first in time for the second out. Mazzilli will advance to third, but now 2 away in the ninth and a 5-run lead for the Patriots.
Well, after the leadoff double, Roll has settled in, understanding he's got some wiggle room with a 5-run lead. And look, every game a big game, but with a 4-game losing streak that has bled over into tonight, a win here would certainly go a good way to just return some of the positive vibes to this clubhouse.
Patriots looking to snap a 4-game skid and looking to pick up a game on the Long Island Ducks. The pitch to Daniel Fields. He fouls it off the net behind the plate. Patriots lost last night's contest 1-0. And with a win tonight would make it just 1 game trailing the Ducks, with a chance to tie Long Island in for first place or tomorrow's game. First pitch at 5:05. 0-1. That a called strike at the knees, inner half. And 0-2. The Ducks down to their final strike. Somerset up 8-3. Looking to snap a 4-game skid. Fans to their feet. The 2-strike clap picks up. Rowe the righty against Fields the lefty. And time is called. Field settles back in, sways the bat across home plate. Rowe sets with the 0-2 away in the ninth. The pitch. Spoiled foul. Rowe went to the slurve. Fields was able to fight it off.
If I'm a batter on the road with a 2-strike clap in the ninth inning, 10 times out of 10, I'm stepping out of the batter's box. I'm just making those fans clap a little bit longer.
That clap picks up again. 8-3, Somerset the lead. 2 away in the ninth. 0-2 the count as Rowe sets. The righty delivers. Slurve in the dirt. Fields thought about it, but held up the hands. Patriots scoring 3 unanswered after putting up a 4 spot on the Ducks to jump out ahead in the 4th. Rowe with the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got Fields with a fastball, and the Patriots beat the Ducks 8-3. They snap a 4-game skid.
That's a big win for the Patriots. Ends a 4-game losing streak. Gets the positive vibes back to this team after such a crushing loss last night. Keeps the fans in attendance happy, a sold-out crowd with a post-game fireworks show. And this team needed a little bit of good juju, and Roy Merritt brought it back to the clubhouse.
Well, the fans here will get fireworks. You'll get to see them as well as you listen to Mark and I break down this one. We also hope to be joined by tonight's starter, Roy Merritt. That's all coming up next on the postgame show. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Yes. Okay. Do you have the third one from that inning? Got it. Welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark for the Flemington Department Store postgame show as the Somerset Patriots defeat the Long Island Ducks by a final score of 8-3. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear, found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it is worth the trip. We're going to jump right into the highlights. We've got a lot of them. We'll be joined later by Roy Merritt here on the Flemington Department Store postgame show. It was Kevin McAvoy on the mound for Long Island. He was working against Roy Merritt on the bump for the Patriots, making his first start in a Somerset uniform since 2015. We were scoreless through the first inning. The Ducks loaded the bases, did not score, but Long Island would take advantage in the second. A 2-run home run from Vladimir Frias put Long Island in front 2-0. That lead held until the bottom of the fourth inning. Somerset was scoreless over 22 consecutive innings heading to the bottom of the fourth, but it would end. Craig Massey led off the inning. He was hit by a pitch. He stole second base and then would come home on an eventful wild pitch. We're going to bring Roy in right now. How's it going, Roy? How you doing, man? Good. Thanks for coming up. So the Patriots in front 2-1 at that point. We'll get into the rest of the highlights in a moment as we're now being joined here in the Flemington Department Store postgame show by Somerset Patriots starting pitcher Roy Merritt. I'll tell you what, Roy, it's cool to say Somerset Patriot starting pitcher Roy Merritt again. How did it feel to be back out there?
It feels good to be home, It felt good, feels good to be out in Pack Stadium, This has always been, home for me,
So you spent 4 seasons here from 2012 to 2015. The last time that you were on the mound in a Patriots uniform here, you threw that complete game shutout against this same Ducks team. Was that on your mind at all, or sort of where were your emotions at coming into this?
I just wanted to come out. I haven't played since before the All-Star break. I just wanted to come out, and give the team a chance to win. And I know that Long Island don't really like facing me, so I know they were gonna come out and battle. And it was good game, and then we finally broke it open. It feels good to step back on the mound and get a win for coming back.
Were there any adjustments that you had to make? I mean, the last time you had pitched in a game was June 27th down in Sugar Land. How did the arm feel? Were there any adjustments?
Felt a little tired. My arm strength's not all the way back yet, but it felt good. I just know I go out and compete, and throw strikes and make sure I got outs when I needed to. I knew I gave the team a chance to win.
So you started the season with Sugar Land. You've pitched the last couple of years in Sugar Land. Is there any difference in terms of feeling with the clubhouse? Obviously, you started your Atlantic League career with the Patriots, but Sugar Land versus Somerset. Is there any sort of difference in your feelings, at least? I don't mean to put you on the spot. I know that's a difficult question.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it feels good to be home.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're happy to have you back, Roy. We really are. Again, Roy Merritt tonight going 5 innings, earning the win in a big 8-3 Patriots win. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you.
No problem. That was Roy Merritt here on the Flemington Department Store postgame show as the Somerset Patriots defeat the Long Island Ducks by a score of 8-3. We'll step aside briefly here. When we return, we'll go into the rest of the highlights between the Patriots and the Ducks, and we will finish off the night as Somerset wins 8-3 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger. So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger.
Everything's all right. I know I So we return here to TD Bank Ballpark as the Somerset Patriots defeat the Long Island Ducks by a final score of 8-3. We're just joined by Roy Merritt on the Flemington Department Store postgame show, who has returned to the mound. A big start, went 5 innings, allowed 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And as you could tell from the interview, he certainly very happy to be back wearing a Somerset Patriots uniform. We still have a lot of highlights to go over. The only one that we did touch upon in the bottom of the 4th inning was Craig Massey, who led off the inning, was hit by a pitch, stole second, and then came home on a 2-base wild pitch, giving the Patriots their first run in their last 22 innings. It put the Patriots on the board. It was still a 2-1 Ducks lead. Later in the inning, however, Somerset would continue to go to work. A Will Kenger base hit. Michael Ullman drew a walk. Edwin Espinal with a base hit. And then another run-scoring wild pitch mixed into there, tied up the ballgame and made it a 2-2 score. Later in the inning, Justin Pacioli had an RBI single out to left field, making it 3-2 Patriots. And then to top off the scoring in the bottom of the 4th inning, the bases were loaded, and there were 2 away for Alfredo Rodriguez. So the Patriots in front, 4-2, a big 4-run bottom of the 4th inning. They put the Patriots in front, and ultimately that was all the offense they needed, but they would certainly get a good deal more throughout the remainder of the ballgame. Roy Merritt would give up a run in the top of the 5th. It was a 2-out RBI single to T.J. Rivera. It made it a 4-3 ball game, but Somerset would respond in the bottom of the 6th inning and get a couple of insurance runs back. The Patriots had the bases loaded. There was nobody out, and up to the plate came Ramon Flores. So the Patriots leading 5-3. On the play, Yovan Gonzalez advanced over to third base. That was important because the next batter was Alfredo Rodriguez, and he would add to the Somerset lead. So the Patriots leading 6-3. They were not done offensively. In the bottom of the 7th, still in front by 3 runs. With 1 out, nobody on, up to the plate came Will Kenger. It was Will Kenger's team-leading 11th home run, made it a 7-3 ball game, and Somerset would top off their runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. A 1-out walk for Ramon Flores. He stole second base. The Patriots were still looking for insurance, and they would get it from the 3rd RBI of the night for Alfredo Rodriguez. So Alfredo Rodriguez with that RBI double. The Patriots led 8-3 at that point. Into the top of the 9th inning came Nate Rowe. He would allow a leadoff double for L.J. Mazzilli, but would strand Mazzilli at third base. He struck out a pair in the 9th inning, and the Patriots ultimately won tonight's ballgame by a final score of 8-3. 8 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 8 runners left on base for the Patriots. 3 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, and 5 runners left on base for the Long Island Ducks. Roy Merritt is the winning pitcher. He allows 3 runs over 5 innings. He improves to 3-3 overall this season, 1-0 with the Patriots. Kevin McAvoy takes the loss. He drops to 0-4 after allowing 4 runs on 3 hits over 3 2/3. No save is recorded in a ballgame that took 2 hours and 50 minutes in front of an announced sold-out crowd of 6,910 fans. With the win, the Patriots break off their 4-game losing streak. They improve to 6-9 in the second half, 48-37 overall this season. Meanwhile, the Long Island Ducks are handed a loss. They drop to 7-8, now 50-35 overall in 2019. Looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, 2 other games have gone final. The Lancaster Barnstormers hold on to defeat the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 5-4. That game over at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Meanwhile, the High Point Rockers, they fell to the Sugarland Skeeters 6-4, and in the bottom of the 8th inning, another high-scoring game between York and New Britain. Both teams scored double-digit runs last night, and same can be said tonight. Right now, it's the New Britain Bees in front of the Revs 13-10. That ball game still in the bottom of the 8th, still some to be decided. So as we look at the updated standings in the Atlantic League, in the Liberty Division for the second half, the Long Island Ducks, for the time being, remain in first place. They are a half game up on make that 1 game up on the High Point Rockers. And they are also 1 game up on the Somerset Patriots. High Point above Somerset in terms of winning percentage. They have played 1 more game than the Patriots have. But the Patriots still 1 game back out of first place. Still a lot of baseball left. Meanwhile, the New Britain Bees, they are still to be decided. But if they hold on and defeat the York Revolution tonight, then it will be High Point, Somerset, and New Britain. All 3 teams will be 1 game behind the first place Long Island Ducks. Meanwhile, in the Freedom Division, the Revolution will remain in first place. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs will remain at the most a half game, at the least a half game back, at the most a game and a half back. The Skeeters are 1.5 back, and the Barnstormers are 4.5 back. Our next broadcast will take place tomorrow night back here at TD Bank Ballpark. It'll be the series finale between the Patriots and the Ducks. Liam O'Sullivan on the mound for Somerset going up against Seth Simmons for the Ducks. Our first pitch is at 5:05 p.m. The game will feature a performance from the Superstars as well as the Masked Singer. The show from Fox will be in attendance for tomorrow night's ball game as well. Our coverage on SPN.TV alongside 1450 WCTC begins at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. A couple of thank yous we'd like to send out before the evening concludes. Always a big thank you to Ann McGlynn running our boards back at our WCTC studios in Somerset, as well as a big thank you to both my co-host tonight, Brandon Pelter, as well as starting pitcher Roy Merritt, who joined us on the air for the Flemington Department Store postgame show. But that'll do it for us from Somerset. One final time, your final score. It's the Patriots over the Ducks, 8-3. For everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a pleasant rest of your Saturday evening, everybody. Good night.